to know. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Your eyes reflect in me. What do you wish for? 'Cause I want to know you. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about you. Your arms holding me. What have you lost? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Your voice comes to me like crystal clear water. I never want to forget you.
Hey, what's good everyone? Hello, hello, hello. It's Monday. Feels like, man, it's been ages since I last streamed this. Can't wait. Yeah, should be good. We got a bunch of players not checked in though, which hopefully we can rectify. It's 8 players, so I will call you guys out. You'll get a chance, and so on and so forth. And obviously Zando signing up literally last second. Do you put Zando 1 or 2? Actually, I feel like Tiger Pop was 1 recently, right? So I'll do that. But in any case, I'm completely washed up, by the way. As a TO, right, you have a feel for seeding and stuff like that. I feel like I'm seeing a bunch of names and I'm like, who is that again? So I'm completely washed up, essentially. So if my seeding's bad, blame me. Bad TO. Alright. With that being said, we need Turbo Judas. We need Barbus Nuclearis. We need Fishman. We need Luki. We need Kappa. We need Adusa, Arata. And that's it. You guys need to check in or you will be DQ'd. You got until 15 past as usual. If you haven't checked in within the time limit, that's it. You can't play. So hopefully, you know, you guys will show up, and yeah, should be good. Should be good. Your fellow Fishman's fan. You know, as usual, I don't know if there's some new players here, so let me just go over the rules real quick. First of all, very important, is that you have the same name on Challenge as you have on Discord. You know, it's just a lot easier to find you that way. You know, both for me and your opponent, right? So if you have a different name, please go here to your settings and change it to whatever you call on Discord. You know, or just change your tag on Discord, whatever you prefer. Alternatively, if you want to have it changed forever, you can actually go, or not forever, you can still change it back, but you can go up here and you can actually go to settings and also change your name on Challenge a bit more permanently than here. This is just per tournament. If you have, for whatever reason, you have to go during the tournament, you know, let me know first of all, but you actually do not have to tell me to DQ you. You can actually do it yourself. You know, if you're, I don't know, your house on fire, your pet is cold, whatever, right? Your feet is hurting. Let's just say your feet is hurting. Oh, goddamn. You know, you can just press this little unregister button, which will actually just straight up DQ you from the tournament. So it's pretty neat. Yeah. Obviously, again, we've got 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes until we are going strong. Yeah, if you broke your controller in Rage, sure. Oh, low-key, you should definitely go up pretty high here. Maybe like just above cheese, I feel like. Low-key want to date cheese. I do love cheese, man. I had cheese just earlier today. And I think I'm going to eat cheese again before the night is over. My feet is hurting. That's not what I said, okay? I have a perfectly cool, good, nice accent. Shut up. Master degree, by the way. Well, I can already spoil and say that since it's been a while, we're definitely going to have the homie Silkth on stream. It's been a while, you know. Gotta start with something that we know. Yo, Omer better than Tiger Pup. Want to see that? Don't put you up against Zando. And you know, I know until it's too late. Somebody signed up, and then they signed back off. All right. In any case, we have Turbo Judas Last Chance. We have Barbus Nuclearis Last Chance. We got Fishman Last Chance. Luki Last Chance. And Arata Last Chance. Final chance, guys. Once it's 15 past, you guys are gonna get DQ'd if you don't check in. Technically, it could be somebody signed off and another person signed up, right? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, you got problem, Prismo. I'll seat you one lower if that's what you want. I was 2 seat higher. Raptio. Alright. In any case. That's it. If somebody signs up now, you know, they're Muppet or something. I don't know. Did I even make the stream station? I forgot. Did I? I did not. One sec. So, as usual, let me just mark a couple matches for stream before you start. Once the ping go live, you can begin, but not. Seeds are skill level, yes. So essentially, I seed manually, like all the top level players that are expected to go far, and then the rest is random. Do you seed one? No. Not today, fella. Oh, this could actually be a good match. If you wanted to do Envy, that's fine. We can do Envy. But we are going to do one more match in this here round. Let me just see. Oh, let's do Aron against omegafreak. That's cool. We'll do this one. So again, if you have this grayed out on-stream icon, if you have the purple one, you deserve to suffer on stream. All right, well, if you win, I guess we'll put you on stream. There we go. All right. with that being said, which channel am I in? This is good enough. Here we go. Classic. Don't mind the clutter. Bam! That is now the official ping out there. We are good to go. Again, we're going to have HappyLittleBoozer against Silkth, game 1. Then we're going to do game 2, Envy against Anna. And then game 3, Aron against omegafreak. For Rexu, you are 12. And I'm just going to put this up here as well. And then we are going to go to our beautiful commentators in just a sec.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hello.
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 Welcome to another Guilty Gear Strive. And I'm Silent. I'm your toxic resident May player. Joined here by the lovely Xrd. So, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good to be back on Strive. You know, we've had an unfortunate few weeks break because of circumstances beyond our control, but we're back, and we have got a very, very good bracket to introduce us back into the Monday action.
Oh, yeah.
So, perfect timing to get back into it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The bracket's looking good, honestly. Like, looking at the numbers, you know, like 94 people. It's looking good.
I mean, 94 people after a few weeks break, very strong attendance there. I'm already seeing quite a lot of stack players as well. I see Winston, I see Tiger Pop, I see Saron, I see Justa, I see Patachu, I see Invalidvalue, Zando's there, Envy is there, Cryo's there. I mean, this is already a beautiful bracket.
I see my friend Envy here. He's gonna be on stream, so I'm gonna be commentating on my best friend, this is gonna be fun.
Commentator bias does exist, so you have an excuse.
I have an excuse to laugh at him, but also I have an excuse to know what he's trying to do. But honestly, like you said, there's so many common names. I'm just genuinely excited.
Well, having them all show up is always good for the bracket. You'll get some fantastic top 8 matches, but we are here at the start for now. You know, pools, well, the round 1, excuse me, is about to start, and I can see on the stream right now that we are just getting things ready to go. How have you guys been? Obviously, it's been a few weeks break since we've had these Monday streams. How is everyone holding up?
Yeah, it's really, you know, we're sitting at the announcement of an announcement. Like, yeah, we know there's issues, but we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, though, like, there's this other thing they can do, right? That's like, I think Jasper said it nicely in chat, like this exclamation mark Maturino thing. Can you explain some more about that, Xrd?
This Maturino thing. Well, you see, I think Maturino is this beautiful concept known as free money, you know? All you gotta do is just click on that link that's in the chat that's posted by doing exclamation mark Maturino. You sign in. You know, if you are in the Twitch chat and you sign in with an account, you literally have no excuse not to sign into the Maturino, because you can sign into Maturino with Twitch. You click on claim code, and you give away free money. You aren't doing anything but maybe doing about 5 clicks at most, and as a result, you're giving money to the players. What's not to love about that?
That's just great. Like, it doesn't cost you anything, but that's just incredible. Like, you just a few clicks. Like, don't mind me if I do. Like, that's the same as pressing a few buttons in Strive and getting a kill, you know?
Well, with some characters, that's for sure.
I mean, I play May, so it's pretty accurate of my gameplay, right?
I mean, if we see any dolphins on screen, then do me a favor and do a button count. We'll see how many it takes to get a kill.
I mean, it doesn't take that many. I recently actually learned a new combo as well, and it's kind of stupid how much damage it does, but we take it.
Take those, especially with May continuing to become a somehow better character as time goes on. You know, top tier, but no one wants to talk about that.
I definitely think she's really good. I struggle saying top tier, but like, people definitely underestimate like how strong she can be. Or, like, people also underestimate like how intricate a lot of her things can be, but like, that the same can be said about a lot of characters in Strive, whereas like, everything got made simpler, but there's still a lot of character depth in certain aspects.
I mean, May is still very fun to watch. I mean, say what you will about the character, just kind of deleting your existence for the sake of it. But...
I mean, we all gotta love just the girl yelling Totsugeki, and you just know what's happening.
I mean, listen, if that's the starter, then, well, just take a deep breath, get ready for game 2.
You know, she's just charging 6H and you get countered. It's like, here goes 80% of my health, if not all of it. Doesn't matter. Next round.
I was gonna say horizontal dolphin and I got him. GG's.
Exactly. But, oh no. Is this what we're starting at? Oh boy.
Let's take a look.
Don't tell me this is actually a mirror, isn't it?
So we've got Silkth versus Boozer. Is that right? Yeah, that's the first stream match. And
Yeah.
I am seeing in the little ring right there. I think you might be right, you know.
I think it's double pot. I think we're actually doing the gap matchup right away.
Oh no, where's Panzerpan when you need him?
No,
Double,
right?
double pots? Oh no.
This is gonna be interesting to say the least. Like, if that's actually what we're getting. Curious.
I mean, when you're in the round one, anything can happen, and I'm very curious to see if they're gonna pull out the mirror match simply because, I mean, it's pot. Seeing two at once, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's... You know... The question is, how many pot busters are we gonna see if it happens?
I would hope at least 5 across the set.
Yeah, at least, you know, okay. Are we gonna have counts? Yeah?
You know what, yeah. Tell you what, chat, let's see who's the most accurate at counting how many pop busters we get, because we're launching right into it. We got Silkth versus Boozer, Potemkin versus Potemkin. What a way to reopen SaltyEU on the Mondays. Let's get into this game right away.
Yeah, this is gonna be something. I generally don't know that it's not a character you see played as much anymore. But like...
That character flag for Silkth, as Kubi points out, oh my god.
It is glorious.
Welcome to double pot matchups.
I mean, that's probably how it feels, you know? Pot is a fair and balanced character. Here we go.
Oh
I
my
love the
goodness.
attempt.
The round start whip on it as well from Boozer. Unbelievable that there's Silkth closing the distance. There's the backdash to get the whip, but the burst is actually not going to come out from Boozer's side as well. Silkth closing the distance, tries to get the stagger, but not going to work out. Silkth is definitely the one who's putting the aggression on here and is getting the corner already. Very good from them to start things off.
Yeah, no, definitely. Very nice. Getting a ball back there. Getting a meter as well, but of course, get the PRC and get the 2D counter. Then straight to the corner, and that's going to kill. That's dominant.
Extremely aggressive run from Silkth there. I mean, letting the burst come out, just then closing the distance immediately, trying to go for those guard crushes as well. Can tell that they are the one who wants to put the conditioning on straight away, and Boozer's kind of falling victim right now, because once again, we are in the right corner.
Taunt?
Bruh!
Yeah, you kidding? Gets the R-Circuit here. General combo, gonna break the wall immediately. Unfortunate that it broke so fast, but I mean, gets the 2D anyway, it doesn't matter.
YRC, so gets in distance. Boozer is going to have to eat that burst up because now we go to the corner again. Silkth just tapping away. Nice jump over there to get a punish, but not going to be able to get a full confirm. We're not going in the skies yet.
Slide out, okay, coming in. Taunts again. And still gets the kill backwards. Mega. Oh, this is... Okay.
I mean, you did say that when we get to double Potemkin matchup, this is the sort of thing we might be able to expect. I did not expect such chaos, but Silkth, I have to say, very, very good at their general aggression, constantly using Garuda, for example, trying to get those staggers, very slowly but surely pushing Boozer at the corner every single game.
Yeah, Silkth has like been putting on the aggression, but also like they're just straight up asserting dominance in this match. Like they're like, I'm the better pot. They're just like, yeah, see? Again, it's just... This is not just about winning the match, it's about winning the pot game.
Mega Fist again. Silkth, when they get pushed back to the corner, still able to deal with that quite nicely. There's the big counter hit, though, so Boozer can close the distance right now. Burst comes out from Silkth. I think that's a respectable decision. They are losing the momentum. Here's Mega Fist from Boozer into the counter hit. They are in the corner. Huge opportunity for them right now, but Mega Fist counter hit. Oh, good block.
Beautiful stuff. Doesn't get a follow-up, unfortunately, but we'll get to... You're kidding. I did not expect that to hit.
Oh my, one. There we go, there's the first.
There's the first. After BRC, that's... Feels a little obvious, but then again, it could have been anything.
It genuinely could have been, but of all the ways to land the first one on the board there, Boozer will not hesitate now, gets a bit of distance thanks to Mega Fist. Once again with Mega Fist in the air, both of them swinging with the Mega Fists. Oh!
That's the Potbuster PRC coming in hot after Ramlethal, of course. Beautiful pressure, of course, but it's curious to see how Silkth is going to get this back. Gets the Potbuster, here we go. PRC into Heavenly, GG, go next.
Potemkin gameplay, that's 4 Potbusters if you count the Heavenly
Wait,
now.
oh,
What? Oh my...
Stone! You're
5!
no way! I was like, that's gonna kill, right? And it didn't. And then another? Okay, Silkth has the conditioning going right now. Garuda does not really get anything. However, look at the corner again. Pressure is on. Garuda hits.
Whipping on the guard there. Now Silkth is going to get the counter hit. First is there, tries to ride it out, but doesn't work out this time. Nice, this is just the armor across the distance. Silkth needs one more hit after this to close it out to a 2-0. There's the shield. Not going to come out in time.
Once again, backdash at the Potbuster. Slide that coming in. Hammerhead's in, and there we go. Low hits. I don't know what's going on anymore. I was expecting something, but I wasn't expecting this.
Well, I think it's fair to say that we were all expecting something from this matchup, but I think almost all of us might have had our expectations shattered a little bit.
I think a little bit. This is certainly a matchup.
This is a matchup in the hit game Guilty Gear Strive.
It
But
really is.
what kind of matchup it is? That's for interpretation, chat.
It really is left up to interpretation. It's like, it's, you know, a little bit of shot, a little bit of Potbuster coming right in. Damage has been dealt. Boozer coming in again. Gets knocked down. Able to set another one up, and that's gonna wall break away.
Yeah, massive 2D can hit that, and then going to the wall break, who's looking a lot better this time. Mega Fist on Mega Fist, but only one fist has the power value. Jumps over there. Now Silkth can kind of get some corner pressure going. The Garuda whips. Bruiser's being very brave with their jumps, but they are getting away with it for now. Here's the shield.
They got out the Heavenly Potbuster and actually managed to land something. Now able to put on the pressure. Boozer having to hold it. And, you know, we do a little mashing. We don't like getting grabbed.
We do a little mashing. I actually think that the HPP there made sense to go over the shield, and then they did somehow get away with it. Silkth is being very creative there. Bruise, on the other hand, is going to go for the traditional routes of Potemkin. Gets another Potemkin buster aligned. Mega Fist cross up. Tapping away with the Gatlings right now. Nice, this is just the armor from Silkth though.
The armor indeed, and Garuda sending Boozer all the way into the corner. This is gonna do quite a bit of damage here. Drops it. And still
break.
gets it. Oh no. They're just checking, you know, like, are you okay?
Well, see, is there Boozer? Is gonna get caught by the Mega Fist, and Silkth somehow gets that game. One more life on both sides. This could decide if Silkth's gonna get the clean 3 or if Boozer can get a point on the board right now. Boozer, great at the round start, don't get me wrong, but it seems like Silkth is so good at just going, okay, you've got me to low life, now find a way to kill me.
You know, now you still have to come to me to finish this off. And at those moments, Silkth also manages to pull it back generally from what we've seen so far. So it's going to be curious. Oh, that actually countered. And now, of course, Boozer. Okay, double Mega Fist. Both get hit. Misses the Potbuster because I Heavenly jumped away.
Not gonna work out again. Garuda a stagger Boozer once again. Silkth is getting the pressure on the corner once again. The life lead is crumbling once more. Couple more hits should be enough. One more hit. YRC from Boozer. Desperation is there. The burst comes out. Potbuster to the face.
Gets it anyway. Okay.
Potbuster to the face after a YRC to get a point on the board. Boozer, you legend. We salute you for that.
That is, like you said, this is really certainly a game to start the season off again, like to play the Strive again. This is the first game after a few weeks of break. Like, what's the rest gonna look like then?
If this is setting the tone for today's tournament, I dread to think what we've got in store today. What a beautiful matchup. Oh, Silkth actually changing on to Leo. Interesting to go against Potemkin with the Leo there. I think it does make sense considering how Boozer's gameplay has worked out so far. But will that be the key needed to close this set out? Let's find out as we go into game number 4.
I don't know, but it's a pop-buster round start, and immediately Silkth mentally has been damaged because another one comes right in.
Oh my god, Potemkin, but he starts again, Boozer! Silkth backing off, tries to get the dash in there. Not gonna work out. Bruh! If in doubt, raw super it out. Oh, and the juggle as well, Silkth!
Leo Airlines at your service. Ooh, the heat knuckle doing quite a bit of damage there. And of course gets the extension into another heat knuckle. I don't think this is gonna kill, but it's so close.
Jumps over. Oh, and the trade there. I believe that was a 2D, but Silkth gets caught thanks to that very low life boost, taking a risk and getting the kill. Oh, nice there, the Hammerfall. And then the Garuda once again to get some Godslayer. Once again, so many times has Silkth been caught on startup now. This is some great counter hit. Look at this from Boozer.
Boozer just catching in on those hits like, sorry. You wanted to press? Nah, not happening right now. Go first on Silkth's side out. A lot of meter to work with, but the question is, can that actually be used?
Let's see. Oh, not gonna work out this time, but can I see, thanks to the tension gauge being there, does work out, then gets the corner knockdown as well.
Gets thrown back into the corner. Garuda coming in, safe from the flash kick, and will get the punish as well. Very nicely done by Boozer there.
Yep, the clash on that flash kick meant that Boozer was just free to get that punish. A beautiful kill. It's 2-2. Boozer clutching it back from the brink of defeat, and we have got a final game showdown already in winners round 1 in what is, without question, one of the best openings to a tournament I've ever seen.
We even got confirmation in chat. Just wanted to make it close, you know. I don't know about that one. We'll have to see.
Have to see as we wait for the players to launch back in to the final game right now. It looks like Boozer is ready. Oh, going back to Potemkin. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to close this one out. Potemkin versus Potemkin. Let's do this.
I mean, it's how you started it. It's how you closed it out. It just has to be done. Like at this point, it's just that's what you've gone for. This is needs to be done, and immediately Silkth asserting dominance once more, but Boozer, of course, not wanting to deal with that.
Not at all. There's the stagger once again. Boozer stuck in the corner right now. There's the FDP, and now there's the Red Ossie to get some big damage. Not going to be able to get the full extension, but a counter hit comes out. Oh no, I have no idea what Boozer tried to do there, but still capitalizing, and we're already at set point very quickly.
Heat knuckle round start worked out. Likely tried to catch the Mega Fist as well. Another one comes out though, and this time burst has been blocked, but will get thrown back into the corner anyway, and the Pop Buster follows up.
I think we're at 7 now. Hammerfall comes out. PRC. Mega Fist gets the counter hit once again. Mega Fist gets the counter hit once again as well. As Hammerfall. Silkth is in the corner, just desperately trying to close things out. The Garuda stagger to get some pressure going. Jumps over it. Nice work from Boozer to be aware of that situation. Whiffing on that.
The counters each other, and the burst comes out. Boozer on such low health right now needs to be very careful. Any hit can do it, but of course Silkth also theoretically needs to get hit once for this to be end. Right? Like, theoretically, a potbuster is enough.
Ah, the whiff. Boozer engaging just a little bit too aggressively, and Silkth finally gets a chance to close it out. Dives in, single button to do it, and after a very intense first round of the tournament, we have our winner, Silkth taking it 3-2 over Boozer. What a game, Sailing.
Yeah, what a game. A pot mirror matchup to start things off. Like, I did not expect that. I'm gonna be real with you.
I mean, listen, chat, all I can ask is, are you not entertained? Because I think we certainly are after that.
Oh, yeah, no, so Silkth's price is not exactly a price you want to be earning, but, you know, that's a tournament for you.
Oh dear, that is definitely a rough prize.
You know, that's the tournament life. It happens. It's, you know, that's what you get.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes fate deals you a bad deck of cards, but that is how that winners round 1 match is going to go. Very unfortunate for Boozer in the end there. It was very close, and I appreciate the effort on both sides. But
Exactly. Well, it was a good effort.
Yep, now we get to move on. And you were saying it before about being able to laugh at Envy. Well, it's about that time.
It really is, and it's Envy against Anna. You know, this is gonna be interesting because that's gonna be the Millia as well. So potential mix. You know, the mix is gonna be quite something.
Very much could be as we launch into it. Envy versus Anna, Soul versus Millia. Round 2 of the tournament. Let's launch right into it and just have some fun.
Cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here we go indeed, and as you can see, Envy pushing the envelope with the DP coming out as well like that, just going for it.
Bring her in the air, shut down Anna's attempt at closing in. She can't get that to work out as Envy keeps some nice distancing going on. Nice distance closer using the Bandit Bringer, though, I have to say. Envy's good at timing those. Big counter hit here, take the corner as well.
Will get thrown into the corner, unfortunately has to hold this now and gets caught anyway. Anna showing that there is indeed mix to be held anywhere on the screen, and it does not matter. You have to deal with a 6p on Envy's side, very nice.
You can see Anna being very, very quick to try and jump in there. There's a GH as well to close some distance, but once again, they bring a counter hit. Envy is so good at timing those, and Anna's been holding that. There's the Rose Petal to close some distance, but still not working out. Another huge damage counter hit from the FS, and it works out in Envy's favor for the first round.
Really did. That's certainly a round start. Did not expect that hit, but Kara throw coming in. Watch the mix as well. Beautiful. Unfortunately, will get thrown, so this is another time for a mix. No, DP says it. Time for something else. Another one?
Sometimes the same old tricks work the best. There's a GH from Anna, but a big burst from Envy there to try and take it. They want to keep this momentum going. Blocking for the tandem top mix there. There's the faultless, but still not going to work out. Radar C. Anna's got a great setup right now because they have the 50 tension to work with. The Rose Petals as well. The mix is coming in quick and fast. Wall break. There we go. One more hit should be enough on Anna's side.
One more hit should be enough, but can she get it when Envy has meter to send her all the way to corner? No, drops it. Gets the wall throw anyway, and that's gonna kill. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. That is going to work out on Envy's side, who has been a lot more aggressive. And I have to say, as I was mentioning it before, those Bandit Revolver, excuse me, that's what I meant before. The use of that special, closing the distance when Anna was playing very passively with the backdashes, perfectly timing it to get some counter hits, some good combo starters, then the corner as well. I think that the movement in particular, very, very good. And that might be what got in the first game there.
Also like the fact that if you just hit with the first part of Revolver, there's still the potential of the second hit, as well as him just landing and doing something else. Which, it could be a low, it could be a throw, there's a lot of things you can do there. Just like that, indeed, there you go, get the low immediately, and now try to Fafnir, burst comes out on Anna's side, not wanting to deal with that at all, but Envy's just looking to get the spacing again, and here we go.
Yeah, launching in. Envy is just trying to get some distancing, going back on once again. Jumps in the air. Not going to work out. Trade will come. And here is the Viper. Juggle with the RC as well. And Envy keeping it nice and simple and optimal. And does get the kill there.
Just, if you can and you got time, just dust loop them, you know, it works. Beautiful. But I do like how intricate they're like neutral. Like it's not just running in constantly. Like they're both trying to find something, and they get the hit here. However, Anna is not making it easy at all to actually confirm into anything just yet. Gets the wall throw, doing quite a bit of damage here.
Backdash from Anna there, but they're getting close to the negative penalty right now. Envy is closing that distance very nicely. There's the Revolver once again. Now we have the corner. FS counter hit. This is going to be huge damage for Envy. Should be able to get the kill. No! Blocks the burst! That was beautiful from Envy. Realizing the situation they were in. Could have tried to spend it, but with the burst, reads that like a book and gets the kill anyway. A beautiful way to close out game number 2 there.
Yeah, that was very good. I think Rita as well, so like, no matter what, if after that burst, it was just straight up dead.
Yeah, it was pretty much a checkmate situation for Honor. You know, eat the super, dead. Try and go for the burst because you've really got to stay in the game. If it gets red, you just got checked. Not much that could be done there, and I think that's a testament to Envy doing really well with the soul right now.
Exactly, it's very well done. But of course, Anna has shown some very good mix as well. So, like, Envy has been blocking quite well on them, but also there's still been some that Envy just hasn't been able to deal with. If Anna can get that game going, I think it's definitely starting to different. But getting a counter like that is not looking too good. Oh no, he's gonna send straight to the corner. Of course, having to deal with pressure is just curious to see what's gonna happen. Considering Envy has the spacing, but it doesn't matter. Disc is coming in. It's time to do some mix. No DP again.
Right in the face as well. Reading it, and Envy does get that RC just to keep things nice and simple and get the kill. Set point already. Envy looking very strong to close things out. Anna gets the round start though. Goes the distance as well. Pan and top set up with a disc. Nice, does get the hit. Double dash. Play Mario Kart with that JH and it does work out, but there's the punish from Envy. It gets some distance once again. Oh, the whiff there. Huge opportunity for Anna to get this up again. The mix does connect. This is a strong round from them right now, Sailing.
It really is, but can it be enough? Envy looking to fight some space. Gets the counter hit. Will be sending Anna to the corner. Does not get the hit on the DP, but close to RC, able to having an RC, which could change everything. We'll need to deal with this for a moment, but still pressures Anna out of it.
Burst is there, but Envy looks confident to hold on to it for now. Jabs out, one more hit should be it. There's one pixel left in it. Honest has to find that hit. They go for the 5k, but then mercifully the crossover does work in their favor, getting the kill. Honor poised to hopefully put a point on the board.
It's likely to go, but the goal burst did not work out. Envy not caught pressing into it. And now, of course, Envy has the advantage in that situation, just having burst on his own, using it right away, but still, Anna doesn't have it, so if Envy gets a good hit, it could be very dangerous.
There's the second DP, the first one whiffed before, and Anna did get a very nice counter and punishes the result. BRC does whiff, Anna gets some chance to back off there. Revolver at closer distance, but a great throw to take the corner and the tandem top setup. Juggle here, thanks to the combo, has got tension to work up as well. Very favourable situation, gonna spend it, not gonna kill just yet, but should be able to juggle all the way to the corner. Gets the break as well.
Yeah, beautiful break there, but of course, it not killing is definitely an issue when you consider that soul's damage. Anything can happen, like, Envy is so close to having the meter, has the RC here, gonna be able to send Anna straight to the corner, get the vulture, just needs one more hit, and gets it with the 2k.
The double RC, double 2k, but still Envy holds firm and just taps it out to get the kill. A 3-0, very, very close from Anna's side to get a game on the board, but unfortunately Envy keeps it nice and calm. Closes it out in the simplest way possible and gets to move on to the next round. Unfortunate for Anna, but a good game from both players.
Yeah, definitely. Will say though, the mix on Anna's side, like, Envy wasn't able to block it out, so it's very nice. It's just unfortunate that Soul's damage, when done well, like, Envy just kind of really chilling with it. Like, it does a lot of damage, right? And having the, like you said, the counter hits that he placed, so very well timed.
Yeah, and I think Anna's adaptation in the third game as well worked out a lot better as well. I mean, especially in the first round, there were two instances of the whiff DP of the Viper from Envy. First time Anna got a nice counter hit, the second time you could see them Anna intentionally backdashing, preparing for it and going for the read. There was definitely some potential there, and they'll have to see what they can do in the losers bracket, but from both players, there were certainly some strengths and weaknesses that were really observable, so both of them know what they're doing. Good round 2 game to have, but we launched the next one, which I believe is Aron versus omegafreak.
I believe so. I'm gonna be curious how this is gonna go. This is, you know, the Ramlethal versus Chipp, it's interesting fight for sure. Considering that, you know, Chipp may not do as much damage immediately, but he definitely does damage over time, and of course, Ramlethal known for dealing a lot of damage in very quick succession.
Yep, this matchup looks very similar to me indeed as well. Correct too. UFA flashbacks here as Aron is doing good with the Chipp right now. Some Alpha Blades to get the wall break. The 6H is going to be enough, and the perfect from Aron. What a beautiful way to start things off for the Chipp player.
It really is, and I have a feeling that it might just be gonna continue that way, considering Aron has already shown that this is definitely something they're pretty comfortable with. Gets caught out on the dash though. Will be blocking beautifully though, and actually measures out, gets the hit, and now drops it.
Very unfortunate there, because that was a beautiful poke from Aron to keep the pressure up right now. There's a 2D whip on the 2H shots. Very unfortunate because omegafreak gets the chance to go back to the long range. Those swords are so good at walling Chipp off if you time them correctly, but a huge counter hit and the juggle is there. Alpha Blade into spending it. That should not be enough.
It's gonna kill. It's like kind of close, but it's not enough. It's unfortunately Ram has pretty good guts, but doesn't matter. Alpha Blade straight through.
Yeah, Aron is unhesitant when it comes to using the range that Chipp does have with the buttons in particular, I have to say. It was a very good FS counter hit as well. The jab when they were in the corner to escape and then side swap using Alpha Blade, they have definitely got their spatial awareness locked down, and you need that against Ram with the sheer range they have. So, very strong game one for them.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of range you have to deal with Ram. Of course, when the swords have been thrown, it's a lot less scary in that regard, but that's of course a thing that Rams don't really tend to do, to throw the swords out without intent. Of course, that's a beautiful counter. Burst comes out though, however, of course, does mean that the next time counter hit comes in like that, there is no burst to save Omega, which Aron is definitely looking to find that moment.
Yeah, they're being a lot more aggressive this time as well. The Wrecker is going to get interrupted. omegafreak is going to get caught by the FS though, and beautiful counter hit into the Alpha Blade juggle. 6H to extend into the Wreckers and get the wall break. What a beautiful conversion from Aron there to get themselves the positive bonus, but an aerial counter hit comes in from omegafreak, who's closing the distance. PRC comes out.
Back just to save themselves as well. Unfortunately, Aron still manages to catch. Able to do some damage, and now of course has the pressure. RC coming in. This should kill indeed.
Kill. Aron fighting back and keeping themselves calm, even with the aerial counter hits from omegafreak that are working out. Now patiently tapping away with the Wreckers, pushing omegafreak into the corner right now. There we go, the punishes there. A lot of blocking having to go on from the Ram side because Aron will not get off them.
Yeah, and Aron still, like, it doesn't matter. It just keeps pressing, just finding ways to keep getting the hits, and just like that, more pressure will be applied to Omega, having to deal with another counter. It just keeps happening.
It's the 5H to push Omega back into the corner as well. You can see them dashing it to try and find that hit. Now we go with the wreck on the Ram side. Aron looking in the corner right now. Here comes the swords. Counter hit on the FS. Nice kill.
Like, not even being zero fear, just straight up running through that. Like, sword goes from that, I'm running in, let's go.
I mean, I have to say, it worked out very nicely. The 6P and FS combination that Aron's using right now, and using very, very well, because as I said, their spatial awareness to get so many counter hits is phenomenal. It's keeping Omega pretty much on lockdown the whole time. They did get a few chances in the corner, but the timing picked on those counter hits worked out very well.
Especially with Ramlethal, of course, having the swords, like, they're kind of predictable in how you can succeed them, so Aron's usage on that really has, like you said, made quite a bit of a difference. And now, already being stuck in the corner, Aron, of course, looking to do just what he wants, what they want. And of course, there we go, gonna send him through the wall here. Ouch.
Beautiful wall juggle as well. A massive damaging combo on the positive bonus as well. But here comes the aerial counter hit. This is the exact way Omega got the first hit last time as well. PRC to get some extra momentum, but is going to get caught out by that FS this time. Very good way to just stop the Ram in the tracks as we go now to potential set point for Aron.
Good anti-air there, allowing for quite a bit of damage, of course, sending straight to the corner. That doesn't bother it, but it has the advantage, of course, now. By having Omega like that in the corner, unfortunately gets caught out by the Wrecker himself. 6-speed, beautiful.
Oh, blocked burst as well. There is the 2H into the Alpha Blade to get the wall carry. Extension with the 6H as well, and the 6H again to get that wall break. This is looking very favourable to Ghost to set out right now. Omega closing the distance. Here comes the swords. BRC into your own demise. Oh no, width on that, but the Alpha Blade comes out, jumping over the clash.
Clashing, yeah. But again, like you said, like in the last set as well, like the mention of straight up just dashing. The moment they can dash out from under the sword, they do it. Get a fast slash, get a 6-speed. it's just been so consistent with that.
Yeah, I think that their consistency was just phenomenal throughout the entirety of the set. FS counter hit, the nice segues with the staggers. They were very, very good as well at staggering the wreckers just to test Omega's patience to the max and catch them out with any stray counter hits as well. It just worked very well in their favor. The Chipp doing what they do best, being a fly that you cannot swat and keeping themselves pretty much locked down in terms of distance. And it was a very nice 3-0. But of course, good effort from Omega's side.
That's really what they did. Like, they were just on them constantly, and if you cannot stop Chipp from doing that, Chipp will generally just run over you doing whatever they want, and that's a very difficult situation to deal with once it's actually, like, fully going.
Yeah, it's a situation that really does require a good start on a snowball, but once you do get it, good luck getting out of it on the opponent's side. So we'll see Aron move on in the bracket. And as we wait to see our next stream match, I believe we have the players. We've got RRR versus Addiction here in the next round. Wait for the players to get in. It's a France versus Spain matchup. And once they're ready to go, we'll have the next stream match ready to go. But while we wait for it to go as well, guys, don't forget that the match arena is still popping and does still have some codes to claim. You can do !matchareno in the chat and click on that link that you see posted in there. It's a very simple process, Sailing. We talked about this before. Maybe 5 clicks, and what do you get out of it? Free money.
Exactly. It's like a free 25 cents. You sign in, you claim a code. Like, you sign in like 2 clicks. You click claim a code, and that's about it. And then, of course, adding the click that you have to go to site. It's just that quick. Panzer in chat already has done it. Record time right there. It's just that easy. However,
any percent Matcherino speedrun.
Exactly. However, what isn't easy is this matchup, I'd say. Like, this is definitely not something easy to deal with. Like, of course, Addiction having the mix, but of course, Kai, quite a strong character, despite what people may say.
Kyle lovers stay winning, but definitely not right now because Addiction does have that strong corner pressure. PRC to get away from the Rose Petal into a beautiful counter hit 6P. Beautifully timed from RRR there, who does keep the corner pressure right now. There's the stun state. With the shock state, excuse me. And now they back off, gets the aerial hit, the punish as Addiction tries to go for the low blow. Not going to work out. We keep it high here.
Still, shock state is there, so having to be careful of everything that might come at you now. It's just a stun edge that works.
Yep.
And I love seeing some Kai. I don't like fighting Kai, but I like watching it.
It's very clinical to watch, I have to say. Like, the anti-airs from RRR so far have been very simple but very effective, and the shock state applications have been very good, but Addiction is going to fire back immediately. Here is the combo into the corner already. Goes for the JH, having to go for the faultless on RRR's side. Red RC a back off, interesting there. Maybe reading the burst, but not going to work out. It's the overhead of
What that indeed, and we're looking to just keep some distance here. Being careful of the potential disc gets countered, will have to hold this and does not succeed.
Unfortunate.
That's Millia for you, right? Like, once Millia gets you knocked down and the discs start coming out and you don't read right, it's really painful.
I mean, it's a case of being a librarian, because if you don't read all those books at once, then you're going to die from the mix. Addiction is going to try and fire back. The Kai has taken a lot of damage so far, but now here's RR's turn. The shock state is applied. Beautiful shimmy there to avoid the burst, which gives a chance to take the corner. The DP to keep it as well. Beautiful, but very risky.
Very risky indeed, but it has worked out, and of course, the life difference has been quite there. Next K trying to get some cross frame, does not matter, gets the anti-air, but the burst gets read as well. Man, I can't believe that burst was red, and it does not kill. They could have killed with super there. And that's gonna lead into DP. Just need that one more hit on both sides. Who's gonna get it?
Oh, just as the projectile's coming out, Addiction dives in. The advanced speed of Millia, meaning that gap gets closed in a matter of seconds. There's the big counter hit as well, and a nice way to close it out. I believe RRR is getting a little bit desperate to find that hit, and Addiction capitalizes. And they may have had a very rough game 1, but they do find a way to claw back and get the win on the board. 1-0 to them. I think we've definitely got a very good set on our hands right now.
I think so too. I think this is going to be quite a match. it seems pretty even, especially like compared to the previous games that we've had so far.
These two players seem to have a level to them that is giving us a very good game so far. We launched at game number 2 right now. Kai versus Millia still being the characters on the screen as the Rose Petal close the distance. Addiction is going to get that disc out very quickly. Burst from RR very early on. Respect it. You do not want to get caught in that blender.
Exactly. Unfortunately, it looks like Addiction still wants to try to apply that blunder anyway. Well, of course, immediately not wanting to go for that at all and just trying to put on the pressure. And it happening with Thunder for RC comes in, looking to potentially bait the burst. No, not at all. And unfortunately, gets burst right out.
First now, Addiction is going to go for the PRC to keep that pressure on. The DP comes out from Aurora. A risky option, but does work in their favor. There's a shock state applied once again. A great opportunity, but the cross under leads to a counter hit. Aurora falling into their own mistake as Addiction gets this very nice juggle. Has enough tension to go for the RC as well. Should be able to take the corner. Wall break. Very good combo.
Very nice indeed. Break the wall like that. Of course, Stun Nipper RC classic gets thrown, unfortunately. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it indeed, and Aurora's got some work to do because Addiction's going to get a counter hit immediately and take the corner. But Aurora does importantly have that burst. Nice hack on the throw there. Foudre arc from a long way away does reach out. That's definitely a long arc. And now the Rose Petals into the counter hit conversion. Very good pickup from Addiction right now.
Good catch on the backdash as well. Doesn't manage to get too much from it, but Hacker Lounge there will be able to get the ball break here. Get the positive bonus, and Aurora, of course, has meter, but like, just having meter is not going to be enough if Addiction gets just a little bit more. Gets the air throw.
Huge opportunity, into the corner we go, and there is the killing confirm. Addiction not giving Aurora a chance to breathe at all, and you see them being a lot frequent with the DPs, is a lot less frequent with the DPs is what I should say. It feels like Addiction has kind of shut down a lot of their routes of escape throughout this second game, really piled the pressure on high, and that Kai game plan is slowly but truly starting to crumble. That is what mid-game adaptation looks like. Lose the first round and then suddenly get 2 points on the board. Very good performance from Addiction right now.
Yeah, no, that, like I said, like, they've been immediately adapting to what happens and just like, nah, we're running some Millia gameplay, read some books, learn the mix, it's fine, you know, do some studying. But of course, I'm curious to see if Aurora can actually change it up again.
Have to see, because we could be getting very close to that set point now. It's 2 out of Addiction. We launch into game number 3, Kai versus Millia, and here we go once again. Aerial confirmed from Aurora. Not going to be able to do anything much more of that, but a very quick burst. They are very quick to burst, I notice, and I think that's respectable against Millia. You can't give any leverage.
Exactly, you can't give leverage, and just like that, leverage has been given. Cuts the backdash, doesn't get a full combo, but mental damage has been done. Tandem top has been placed, and just like that, more damage is being applied immediately. Addiction looking strong here.
It whiffs because of the backdash from Aron, which is very nicely timed from him. Now he gets the stun edge set up into the Foudre arc to lock down Addiction in the corner. DP works out and does get it, the pressure on. You can see Addiction desperately trying to find a way out there, avoiding the Kai buttons. DP again.
I can't believe that it's just DP galore. Like, I thought Envy was pressing that a lot, but this is even more. YRC doesn't get anything out of it, unfortunately gets hit just a little bit, but not enough to get a combo. Gets thrown into the corner. This is going to be a disc setup. Can he block it? No, burst comes out.
Burst as well, pretty much one confirmed from either side. Not going to be enough. Does apply the shock state advantage Aurora, but then Addiction presses the buttons and does work out. It's 1 life away from the set to Addiction right now. With DP is not what he needs, because that is a huge damage combo to come out. Addiction will be able to get the corner already. Familiar here. Here's the Rose Petals. Whip on the throw.
2K2D setup incoming is going to be able to get the shock state, but immediately Addiction just getting rid of it and applying more pressure. Just blocking a stun dipper. RC comes in. Has been blocked perfectly as well. Foudre arc gets punished even. Okay, air to Aron and Kai, sure.
Does work out. There's the dipper as well. Addiction is going to be able to get a chance to set the disc up once again. Looking very long. PRC, still not it. block on the burst, and ROR's final mistake has been capitalized on. Eddiction does get the kill, and the set ends in a 3-0. The Millia player having a rough start, but adapting very, very quickly to take it back in their favor and end it 3-0. A nice game from both players.
Yeah, I honestly can't believe that it was like that. Just the burst at the end, you're like, I can do this right. I can time this right to be safe, and then unfortunately, you're not. Like, we've all been there where we're like, we can time this burst to stop them right as they're about to hit me, and then they just don't press, and you're like, oh, shit.
I mean, sometimes it really do be like that. Very unfortunate in the end that it worked out as it did. But that set is done and dusted, and we move on to the next one. Oh, a very good one in my opinion that we're moving on to. We've got Winston versus ReyPeru.
Oh no, I have to be biased here? Shit.
The bias again. You're being exposed on the mic live.
I'm caught in 4K, you know? It's what happens when you see someone, you know, Winston, a fellow Dutch player. I have to, you know, I can't not, you know?
I mean, look, representing the nationality, you've got to do it. It's just part of the job at this point.
It really is. Like, if you see a British player as well, like, you're going for that, right? Like, of course, Winston...
Even Plans has got your back.
I'm curious to see how this is going to go, because Winston has been performing really well lately, but of course, Nago is infamously known for doing a lot of damage.
I mean, you're seeing it right on your screen right now. I'd say, what, 70%, maybe a little bit more? Plus the wall break as well as the hard knockdown. What a start for ReyPeru right now, who will close the distance. And there's the 5k, but the flash kick comes out on Winston's side to get some pressure going back there, where the back turn's coming out. Overhead, blocking, Red RC, but the throw. Yeah, very, very nice read from ReyPeru there to get that, and a good kill indeed.
Yeah, just reacting to the run through, it's still very possible. No, that flash kick was not expected at all. Get the run through mix there, able to apply some pressure. Still in back turn as well, so this is definitely dangerous. Gets the throw, back turn once more, another throw. More pressure is being applied, close enough to killing, and this should be it. Here you go. A very convincing second round.
Yeah, very promising for Winston there, who's very quickly adapted and is trying to go on the aggressiveness here. ReyPeru backing off, trying to be a little bit more tentative with their buttons, but there's the burst from Winston, having used it up. Here's the 2D as well. The run through into the 2-on-4. Just trying to find these hits and tap away. Good tech on the throw from ReyPeru there, but they're still going to get caught by that in the corner.
Yeah, and still able to do a lot of damage. Expected the burst, I did not get it. We'll get the bite there, which is dangerous. Another one. Flash kick this time coming out, immediately bursted it. 2Ds. No, we're not dealing with whatever you've got going. Misses a throw, and Winston immediately looking to capitalize and gets the kill.
Yep, Winston may have struggled in that first round, but the adaptation there, a lot more aggressive with the run-throughs, with the 2-3-6S as well, just to close the distance and put the pressure on the Nago. I think that's what they need, because the moment that ReyPeru was given any leverage, they just got a 70% damage combo immediately, you know? So the key here, not giving a single chance to breathe on ReyPeru's side, and that's what Winston is doing right now. You go into game 2, advantage Winston.
I mean, Panzer, you're correct. Bedankt, Kerel. I mean, he's gotta be nice, right? Like, it's a true gentleman. Leo looks like it as well, so it works. Has to flash kick again, and it just works. Backturn is able to get the damage here as well. Trying to see if he can get another hit in. Gets the hit in. Potentially looking to bait the burst here as well. No, does not get it. Will block and beautifully punish the Beyblade though.
Turn into the cross-up, and then the K works out very nicely for Winston, who is really embodying the sentence of don't let ReyPeru breathe right now. Into the corner we go, but the throw, Winston trying to be tentative, but that is going to be denied immediately, and the blocked burst, huge damage incoming. We break the wall, and positive bonus with 50 tension already built on ReyPeru's side. Great opportunity for them to get a game right now. PRC.
And risk as well on Winston is looking a little dangerous, but immediately Winston has risk, and it doesn't even matter, just takes the risk to actually do damage here. Gets the super as well. gonna get the hard knockdown, of course. Also, the bonus so close to having the meter, so just getting in here should give them the meter. There you go. Flash kicks into the super. Gets caught, unfortunately.
Fortunately, flash kick is not the be-all, end-all it may want to be. Huh? Oh, that was beautiful from ReyPeru.
You're gonna work than just catching it. Okay, that's kind of sick.
I mean, look, I didn't know that ReyPeru was also a juggler as their second job, but clearly after that combo, they've proven us all wrong with that. Gets the kill right there. They have the corner as well. Winston trying to find a way out of this corner, but those long-range buttons denying him at every opportunity. There's the throw as well. Big damage not going to be enough just yet. But wow, what a kill that was after the super.
The blood as well so high, it can be very dangerous. Flash kicks it in after VOC, you're kidding? That's a good amount of damage. ReyPeru needs to be careful, but gets the throw just in time.
Yeah, ReyPeru does shut that down quite nicely as Winston over-aggresses and that throw will whiff. But wow, first of all, combo galore from ReyPeru there, especially that post-super RC. Winston, on the other hand, still going on the aggressive. The back turn is working out very nicely, but it does feel like ReyPeru's long-range buttons have adapted a little bit in terms of stopping Winston getting that close in the first place. Now we're seeing a little bit more distance between them. You can see what that means and how it's working out better for the Nago.
Yeah, you can tell that Nago has that range, and ReyPeru is very capable of using it. Of course, Winston knows exactly that he has to get in and can't let that range stop him, and you know, we can see the attempts of exactly that happening right here. First comes out on ReyPeru's side, immediately looking like, nah, we want that distance.
5k, that is going to whiff. There's the 5H as well. Winston's going to fire back though, because there's the whiff and a huge opportunity with the 236S into the RC. Now we're going to the corner with the back turn prepared as well. Guard Crush is there. Overhead, nice blocks from ReyPeru, but you can't block forever. Here comes the cross up with the K. And can get the kill without even having to spend attention there. Optimal from Winston, who slowly but surely chipped away at that life bar.
Yeah, slowly but surely, and I mean, it doesn't even feel that slow, unfortunately. Winston got caught out there and gets to deal with damage, and of course, flash kicks again. Winston has been very good at figuring out when he can flash kick and when it's not safe to do so. Unfortunately, 5k catches out whatever was going on, and immediately, of course, ReyPeru looking to apply some damage, gets the bite RC coming in. This is very dangerous right now, this situation.
Yeah, pretty much one hit should be enough there. There's the clone to come out as well, but Winston goes for the flash kick and then fires back. There's the cross up overhead. Now we can get some pressure going. The overhead immediately into the overdrive. Not going to be enough, but now we have corner position here. Red RC, juggle, not going to be enough.
Not going to be enough, and so much meter as well as burst available on ReyPeru. This is incredibly dangerous. Gets clipped. Burst comes out, that has not been baited.
It's the Beyblade.
The burst on the blood, no, burst comes out. Didn't get the kill, and now that's so dangerous, and unfortunately the chip damage. I can't believe that, it's so close.
Of all of that sequence, though, the one thing I have to shout out is ReyPeru doing the BRC into the cross under to get the hit. He didn't kill with it, but that was a glorious read right there. These two are playing at a very high level right now. Winston's having a dodge, nice JH to get some punishes on that whiff thrower right now. Winston looking very good. Here's the back turn stance coming into play once again. One more confirmed needed, Winston, but the good throw on the run through.
Good throw on the run through indeed, however, Winston still has more meter to work with. Will be using it there, gets the counter and gets the kill.
Into the RC. Wow, we are playing at 100 miles an hour, it feels like right now, these two players. But Winston does eventually get the kill. It's 2-1 right now, but we have got a set on our hands. ReyPeru, I do not doubt for a second, could adapt to fire back here. The Nago, as Jasper pointed out as well, one of the only characters, when played right, that can kind of fly swat Leo from stopping him getting in close.
Yeah, exactly.
ReyPeru's done that a lot.
Still, like, we have at least one more set going, and like one more game to go with, and it's not even over, and it could be more potentially if ReyPeru gets more like this going, because this is dangerous territory right now. Just like that, the call of your house gun. Yes, the burst hasn't been used there, but the flash kick got hit there.
Oh, and then the throw as well. This is great for ReyPeru, who does have the tension as well to spend. The next time they get the hit, there's the clone. The dust into the RC. That was coming from a mile away, ReyPeru. Very clinical performance there to get that kill.
Definitely, and of course, immediately just Winston this time adapting. Okay, we'll just be careful on the round start. We're not pressing, we just see what happens. ReyPeru immediately spending a lot of work, but of course getting some back as well as on that burst. No!
PR to get the pressure on that risk bar is building so quickly. Winston getting a trade there, but still it's over 50% right now. Nice throw from Winston to take that back. There's the blood, but Winston's got nothing from it. It's just draining slowly but surely, keeping away with the fly swatter buttons. So much life lost from ReyPeru's side. Blade is there, 5k as well. You can tell ReyPeru is playing a long distance game, does not want to take too many risks right now.
Doesn't want to take too many risks, but the air throw comes in clutch. It's looking like we're gonna have to do with more games.
Yep, we've got a game 5 situation there, but wow, that air throw from ReyPeru was beautiful. Literally dived in like it was his one mission in life to just get that throw and send Winston falling back down to the ground. It's 2-2, and the two players are gonna have to launch back in one more time to decide who advances on the winner's bracket. Winston versus ReyPeru. Both of them have adapted to each other very, very well, but this is the one game that's going to count to decide who is the one that does it best. We launch in game 5. Let's see who comes out on top.
Exactly, it's like I said, adaptations have been made. At first, Winston was very much going in constantly, and now immediately ReyPeru changed to using the long range, and Winston is now trying to figure out, okay, how can I deal with this consistently? Has been able to do it occasionally, but it is definitely showing that it is a difficult task at hand for Winston here. Gets the flash kick and really able to get some pressure on. Of course, blood is very high on ReyPeru's side as well, which is something to be noted.
Yeah, very slowly but surely building in a big can hit there. Winston, who will be immediately able to get that wall break, so the rest of that tension ball fill up on its own. Winston's in a very favourable position to abuse the RCs right now. Has burst as well. ReyPeru gonna have to be careful. Here comes the RC combo to the wall, and we just go for the kill. ReyPeru saving that for the final round potentially as Winston looks to take it here. Set point.
Set point indeed, and Winston indeed just taking round shot a lot more safer now, knowing that any hit could lead to a lot of damage. Spends the burst early and unfortunately gets clipped, gets another hit in here, and that's gonna, you know, be a dangerous position. This might just be the next round soon enough, and that's... Yep, there you go. ReyPeru is still having the burst available as well. This is quite a situation.
Yeah, ReyPeru's air throw game is beautiful. That was the second time he's done a call out like that, by the way. The first before getting that game. Once again, locking Winston down in the corner. The flash kick to come out, but the burst to maintain the position. The 2D comes out to stop ReyPeru getting any further advantage. There's the Beyblade to close the distance. There it is again.
Legend. No super coming out. Nothing. Has needed to engage from this. Drops it, unfortunately.
Winston, that was a chance. Oh no! The literal moment that Winston flashes out of the faultless, ReyPeru does tap away, and the final hit to seal away the life comes out. And after a dogged fight, we finally ended 3-2 to ReyPeru. But what a great set that was. Definitely,
that was very good indeed. Like I said, the moment they stopped FDing and they stopped blocking low, it came out and it ended it. It's unfortunate, but that's the thing that happens sometimes. Like, still a very well played, and it's not over yet. Like, losers bracket is still there for them, so Winston might still come back into winners. You never know.
So we'll have to see what happens for Winston, a player who could absolutely make it all the way. For now, we think about our next set, which is, wow, this is a big game for sure, considering we're not even in the top 8 stint yet, but we have got Jetstream versus Zato-VaN next for the stream match, and that is going to be a big one.
And we have, as well, like, there's some interesting things coming up. Of course, ReyPeru moving on, but I'm not sure if that's a moving on they want to be doing, considering they're headed straight for Tiger Pop.
The demon has to be faced eventually.
Truly do.
Yeah, we wait for the two of them to get in the lobby, and I also wait for all of you to finish claiming those Match Arena codes. It's not hard, guys. We've got 129 people in the chat already. All you gotta do is click on the link that Ice has generously posted for you in the chat, sign in using your Twitch account, click on claim code, and boom, it's free money. Honestly,
there's 22 codes left. Like,
yeah, and 20 seconds of your time as well. That is not a lot to ask for, is it?
yeah, you know, it is also has been confirmed that claiming a code makes you play 20% better. So I don't see why you wouldn't do it.
I mean, with that maths, I can't see why you wouldn't either. Make sure you're getting those codes used up though, please, guys. It's always nice to make sure those are used up by the tournament end. Let's make sure that our players have got the money in the pot. We've already got a total of $17 in there. Let's make that even higher. Let's get to 20 by the time we are done. But we launch in Jetstream on the Happy Chaos versus Zato-VaN on the Zato. Let's launch in and find out who's going to come out on top.
I feel like there's one consistent always with Zato-VaN is that it's on Zato. Like, what would happen if Zato-VaN starts playing another character? Is it gonna be character named Van then? Like, what's gonna happen?
Yes, I love it when I meet Happy Chaos Van offline.
That would be quite something. Of course, Jetstream doing quite pretty well. You know, applying the pressure, having the gun out. Of course, it's dangerous.
Yeah, that was an incredibly aggressive Happy Chaos ran from Jetstream there, applying the curse immediately, but not going to work out. Here comes the wall as well. Zato already in the corner where they like to be best, but wow, Jetstream, what a beautifully timed poke there to fire back when Zato-VaN tries to go for the air dash. Now we go back to the mid screen, and I'd say that was a very great way to get out of the corner.
Definitely, but of course the pressure is being applied immediately. Jetstream looking to just continue capitalizing on it. Unfortunately though, Zato-VaN managed to get in and unfortunately puts himself in the corner.
Unfortunate. Here comes the frog splash as well. Zato-VaN gets another chance to go towards the corner. Huge damage incoming. There's the JH as well. Tapping slowly but surely away. A punish there as Jetstream tries to get himself out of that corner, but not going to work out just yet. Whiffing the button. There's the dust as well with the frog splash to get that wall break automatically. Huge opportunity for Zato-VaN to get the kill here, which he desperately needs.
Desperately needs and gets it in the X2 air. Alright. Let's see what happens on this round immediately. Trying to get something on the right side and Zato-VaN just backing up, waiting for a better opportunity. Eddie has been killed for the time being, so nothing available on that side, and Zato-VaN looking to deal with damage. Of course, gets the slump as well. This is not a good time to be alive. Super comes in. Ouch. This is a dangerous situation, of course. Having and the positive bonus, having the bullets, having everything ready. Zato-VaN at quite a distance, it's not easy to get in.
Yeah, here's the hyper focus as well, and you see Jetstream going for those buttons the moment Zato-VaN gets close. So unfavorable. Look at how much tension they've had to burn just to make sure the bullets can't chip away at them. There's the BRC, and the moment he's not in fault, there's a bullet to the body is what sends Zato-VaN out of the first game. Really, really well executed method from Jetstream there, pushing him away, forcing all that tension to be used on defense, never giving him a chance to breathe, and that's I have to say, a very nice round one from Happy Chaos there.
Yeah, it's gonna be curious to see how it's gonna keep going, considering Zato-VaN, of course, just need to get in, but that's also the hard part in this matchup, isn't it? Like, getting in.
Yeah, especially with the way Jetstream is playing, they've been very good at spacing their bullets out and then going for the buttons the moment Zato-VaN gets close. And we see the pressure on their side once again in this first round, spending the bullets very quickly here. But again, there's the curse there as well. Zato-VaN forced to burst immediately. Here's the hyper focus to get the bullets and the concentration gauge back. Nice way to get that combo as well. Here's the roll pressure as well. Get mixed.
Of course, curse was applied as well, so has to reapply it soon enough, but will likely just go for the wall break right now. As done so, and of course gets the counter hit there anyway. Okay.
Jetstream just looking so good right now. There's the roll as well. And the bullets are coming thick and fast as Zato-VaN is getting the pokes, is getting the frog splash. We go slowly but surely to the corner. Now we find a favorable situation for Zato-VaN, but the moment we do, Jetstream just hops on over.
Yeah, Jetstream looking very strong. Water Season unfortunately gets blocked, and this is the situation Zato-VaN needs able to do a lot of damage super coming in. That's gonna hurt, it's not gonna kill, but it's definitely a situation that helps Zato-VaN apply more pressure right after, able to send Andy out, and Eddie helping, you know, make sure the overhead suddenly comes in and it works.
That very nicely. Nice just block comes out of Van there. Well, it's all coming. They can pass once again. The concentration boss finally been broken, so an opportunity for Zato-VaN, who fires back immediately with the 5P. And there is the Eddie mix as well. The fog splashing at the corner. Great capitalization from Zato-VaN, but they get thrown back into the corner the moment Jetstream gets a chance. Another throw coming out as well. The bullets are being reloaded. Zato-VaN having to pop that burst. Hyperfocus comes out. Reloading in full screen.
Oh, the awareness on Jetstream on when to get out of that. Able to save himself from getting hit. Gets the counter hit as well. Able to put more pressure on. There's still bullets low left in the chamber, but it doesn't even matter. It just gets the kill like that. You love to see it. It's
keeping it very simple. Smacking him away with the barrel of the gun. Jetstream does go 2-0 up. Zato-VaN having to take some very risky approaches. They did break the law, which worked out quite nicely. Then we get into the PRC. Jetstream shuts it down, and we're already at set point. I have to say, their deconstruction of Zato as Happy Chaos has been very nice to watch.
It really has been quite nice to watch, of course. Also, just happy to see Zato-VaN playing. Like, because Zato-VaN definitely has moments here where he was able to show some dominance. But of course, Jetstream on the Happy Chaos are very consistent. Like you said, the spacing has been very nice.
Yeah, catching him in the air, the bullet as well. Zato-VaN denied the approach once again. The curse state is applied, and now we close the distance in. The roller may be taken towards the corner, but there's the burst as well. Zato-VaN going on the offensive at last. There's the drill set up into the mix. Nice confirmed there from Zato-VaN. Now we stay towards the corner. Now we get the Eddie pressure rolling. Here's the oppose, but beautiful throw from Jetstream.
Indeed, and of course, slunting is not what you want here. Just gonna get killed right after as well. It's the one dangerous thing when you're in the corner, gets back out, like, of course, the situation is where Zato-VaN wants it to happen. Having Jetstream in the corner, it does lead to a dangerous position of, if Jetstream gets the back throw, you're in the corner against the Happy Killers who can get the ball stun. Not ideal.
Not in the slightest, and you've seen how Zato-VaN has fell victim to that already so far. Jetstream closing the distance once again. The curse does miss, but this time it is applied. Zato-VaN does fire back immediately and get it off, and thanks to the hit, the Eddie and the Zato mix is there. There's the dust as well. The button does work out. Some big damage incoming. Nice usage of the cross-up to take Jetstream into the corner. Oppose is there to stop any pressure coming out, but another 5P jab from Jetstream while Zato-VaN's in the air to get him anti-ed. Ridiculous awareness.
Long enough as well for the opposed to wear off. Very nice attempt, unfortunately. Was not enough to save him.
Unbelievable from Jetstream in the end. Zato-VaN is doing everything they possibly can, but they're still having a fight for their life, as this could very well be the set point here. Zato-VaN does hit the corner once again. The burst is blocked. Good opportunity for Zato-VaN.
The opportunity indeed, but can the opportunity really be used? It gets, there we go, we get the command grab into the Shark Tank, and of course, YSC gets baited! Beautifully done by Zato-VaN.
Zato-VaN showing a lot more signs of life, way more aggressive in this third game right here, keeping Jetstream in the corner as much as possible, shutting him down using a pose, making sure that there aren't any cheeky throws. Jetstream still doing very, very good to get those 5P anti-airs. Those are ridiculous from my perspective, the way that Zato-VaN's getting shut down with all that Eddie set up. But we launch into it. Zato-VaN slowly but surely starting to find a rhythm, but they're going to have to keep in it from this until the end of the set, because it's 2-1 and Jetstream's still looking to close it out.
Exactly, like, it's one of those things to get a comeback, but knowing you have to get a comeback against someone doing very well on a character, as well as just this kind of level, it's very hard when you have to keep your rhythm, and Zato-VaN has the corner right now, but we've seen it before. We've seen Jetstream just get the back down and immediately turn things around, so we just don't know what's going to happen. Gets the YRC though, stopping Jetstream from actually getting the mix there, and of course sending him straight into the other corner. Stand down. I like, again, it's the throw. We've seen the back throw before. It happened again. now just having to deal with this again, it's dangerous. Gets a little bit of pressure, but will this be enough to kill? No, no, and no, has to get the follow-up to kill. No, baits the RC. There you go.
It was some very good movement from Zato-VaN there. That small back dash into the FS to catch Jessume out on the counter hit. They are definitely slowly but surely getting the rhythm that they need in this set. There's the FS once again into the drills and the throw as well. Zato-VaN keeping their footing going right now. The burst is red. That's twice back to back that he has done this. Zato-VaN will be able to get that immediate kill of the Amorphous. And that is a perfect, sending a huge message. It's 2-2. Where has this come from?
Suddenly, Zato-VaN is just alive, and it's dangerous because it's turning things around in a way that's not quite good for Jetstream. Like, Jetstream was doing well, managed to get a back throw here and there, and then the second game just completely turned it around.
Yep, Zato-VaN's movement in particular, their counter hits and aggression have been on point, stopping Jetstream getting the counters and the corner swaps they were getting before. This is looking very favorable, but we go into the final game, and this is a spot in the winner's top 8 on the line here from these two, so you can tell they're going to have to fight it out to the max. Jetstream and Zato-VaN fighting away. Some good bullet juggles once again from Jetstream. Now they're looking a bit more favorable. The curse state is applied as well, spending the bullets slowly but surely, and Zato-VaN holds firm with the defense.
That definitely holds firm indeed. It sends Eddie out on a mission, and Eddie succeeds, allowing Zato-VaN to close the distance, sends Jetstream straight into the corner. Having this advantage right now, definitely what is needed to turn it around. Able to get a few hits in, and that's gonna break the wall. Of course, Jetstream as well, no bullets available right now.
Also a great opportunity for a kill from Zato-VaN, and that's what happens. Very nice juggle, and it is set point Zato-VaN from the brink of defeat to the brink of victory. What a turnaround, but Jetstream will not go quietly into that night. He fires back and goes to the corner. The dust is attempted, but a beautiful interrupt from Zato-VaN there with the 5p, 2p Gatlings. We go to the corner.
They're beautiful, super coming in, refilling those bullets. Of course, is very important. As all of the bullets available, as of course the concentration still, and of course the burst comes out, does not get baited, but Eddie is dead right now, so this is a dangerous situation, of course, and gets the hit. We're going for another one.
Final game to decide who goes through. This is the final round here. Zato-VaN is holding on, but Jetstream gets the nice roll mix as well. The pressure is there. Roll works out once again. The Happy Chaos pressure will not stop. The blender is there. The 6S comes out. Here's the hyper focus to get the curse there applied once again. Zato-VaN needs to get some momentum back in their favor, and there we go.
We go indeed. Can that be it? Can this be all he needs? Of course, Jetstream, no bullets available right now. That's again notable, because just like last time, that could prove all the difference in making sure that there is no threat of the gun. Can that kill?
Yes!
And it does.
There we go, Zato-VaN. What a Phoenix right level of turnaround there. Coming back from complete brinks of defeat, finds a way forward. Jetstream gets shut down in the neutral, stopping him from getting some of those beautiful Happy Chaos bullets that he was getting. I will say, brilliant performance from Jetstream as well, but what a comeback from Zato-VaN there, and what a way to qualify for top 8.
Yeah, genuinely, wow. I did not think he was going to manage that, but he did, and turns out it's we're gonna have quite some more matches to see at this rate. It's top 8's gonna be wild, I think.
I mean, Rek2 has confirmed it in the commentary channel, by the way, so just for information on the chat, the winner of today's Salty is getting an invitation to Wanted, because that's how stacked this bracket is. That is the level that we are competing with on today's Salty, and a huge shout out to everyone who's shown up today. But there is a big reward in store for whoever takes this bracket in the end. So, yeah, as you said, we have got some brilliant players in every opportunity. And I mean, we still have one more set before we get the winner's top 8 sorted out as well.
Yeah, like, it's not over just yet. So, you know, we'll just have to see how that goes. And like I said, there's still another great game coming up. There's looking ahead as well. You know, Zando versus Zato-VaN is one match that's gonna come up as well. So, curious. That's gonna be great.
Yep, not even top 8 yet. As Velthron says, that's right. We do have another set coming your way to decide another top 8 qualifier. And it looks like we've got My Mad Mind versus Invalid Value here. Nago versus Anji. Okay, this is an interesting one because I think Anji can pull out some magic tricks from the heart here, depending on how they're played.
Anji is definitely not a character played too much. They do a lot of damage though. That's something that people need to remember. Anji may not have the best neutral, but the damage, it's something else.
Really nice counter jab there from My Mad Mind to try and get that hit, but not going to work out. And Invalid Value going to go straight for the overdrive. I respect that. This will give them the wall break and the hard knockdown. 8+ frames to work with here as we go into it. Could be a time for a kill. The burst is there. If the attention is there as well. Tapping away. Counter hit. Backs off just in case of the burst, but goes to the 2H anyway. That was very smart commitment from Invalid Value to keep all the bases covered.
Yeah, this is definitely... Because Invalid Value has the ability of range here, but at the same time, anything you press at range can be turned against you, considering it's Anji. The spin is there, of course. Looking to get some damage here, but immediately Invalid decides, no, we're not dealing with that. We're getting something in, and unfortunately, does not manage, but gets the backdash and immediately pushes the burst out of Mad Mind.
Yeah, Invalid Value doing very good at draining My Mad Mind's resources as we juggle into it. There's the Beyblade slowly walking menacingly at the Anji, but the counter hit comes out and the punish is there. Blocking it, nice work from My Mad Mind, keep the juggle going. And a very, very good kill. What a nice usage of the faultless there to get that opportunity.
Like good patience and awareness as well, because okay, Invalid's gonna pop time to make sure we block it. Gets the low here, immediately forces up. Of course, Ko doing quite a bit of damage, and are we gonna get the follow-ons? We are, unfortunately, no follow-up fully from it. Unfortunate.
Tapping away, but Invalid Value fires back. Nice tap away there. We can go all the way to the corner once again where the light to be against the Anji, the PRC to keep the pressure going. 5k into the big counter hit right now. One more hit should be enough, but My Mad fires back. There's the burst. Oh, there it is. No! Invalid Value a bit too hesitant because of the burst.
Indeed, and that actually cost the game.
Unbelievable. Invalid Value just a little bit too worried about that burst, and My Mad Mind patiently fires back, gets the kill. A surprising game 1 to My Mad Mind there, but unfortunately Invalid Value just a little bit too afraid of the commitment, and that's just how it goes with resource management sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, okay, they're gonna burst you, right? And that's the thing, sometimes you just gotta not be afraid and just don't press the burst when you're solo, and My Mad Mind just showing that works. It does work at times, and it's a dangerous thing because now Invalid is very likely to doubt anytime they have a burst of whether they're going to burst or not.
Yeah, it's something that's going to stay in the back of their mind as the step progresses for sure. We keep it going, but now as Invalid Value goes towards the corner, the burst is there for My Mad Mind. With the button, Invalid Value gets another chance for the big counter hit, big damage incoming, BRC to get the juggle as well, and then go for the corner swap. Very nice from the Anji here.
Very nice indeed, and look at all the health that's gone already. And that kills?
Definitely kills. Very good performance from My Mad Mind right now. Virgin, and because of the 5k away, big counter hit for My Mad Mind, who can take the wall already. Virgin to break the wall already as well. My goodness, you weren't kidding about that damage sailing.
I know Anji, I know Anji is not super played, and definitely not the character with the greatest neutral. Mainly because, of course, they designed spin to counter that. But the damage he has, it's not like nothing. He can do a lot. Getting good loops in the corner, it's pain.
That's actually so unfortunate for Invalid Value there, because My Mad Mind was already knocked down. The explosion from the bloodburst couldn't knock him away. My Mad Mind wakes up and gets the kill. Somehow, Invalid Value's good performance ended up being their downfall in that second game, and that's 2-0 to My Mad Mind already. What an incredible performance.
Yeah, no, it's really something, and this is the thing, I always mention it because I know, we all can understand that Anji is designed around the spin to skip neutral. So Anji naturally doesn't have the greatest neutral because of that. But that doesn't mean Anji cannot do damage, because my god, he can do disgusting amount of damage if the right situation falls up. And if you get confused about Fujin as well, like, you're not in a good position. And this, however, is something you constantly need to be aware of, constantly be ready for what happens. And my mad mind has just been rolling with it.
Yeah, and that was a fantastic button, the low button there to stop invalidvalue, who went for the dash in, keeping him stuck in his tracks. Another back off into the counter hit. They are very aware right now of invalidvalue's habits and are punishing them very nicely. But now we go to the corner, risky situation, and the fly swatter buttons do catch the Anji out there. Invalidvalue sending a message that they are not out of this set just yet.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, it can still change very quickly. Gets the hit there, able to do a bit of damage, but Not Mind gets a counter hit, forces the burst right out, even if that is it. Like, the risk is low. It's very high right now. Have burst available, but cannot work out. Top actually saving Invalid from dealing with more, and then the swing. It's too big. You're getting hit.
Yeah, I mean, it is the fly swatter for a reason. They cannot fly away from you to escape the range. Invalidvalue sending a message as he gets that very nice point on the board, stopping the Anji in his tracks as they go to the corner and the other one. Better performance from the Nago, but still, my mad mind, an exemplary performance right now. They're going to have a bit of a mountain to climb to keep going and get a second point on the board.
Duel 1.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what happens further, because it's quite a match, knowing that a counter hit forces the burst out early on his batted side there. Gets a counter hit himself as well, able to do some damage to my bad mind, who's now having to be a little bit careful, stuck in the corner, gets counter hit, and the bait on the burst. Beautifully done. Gets super as well, that should kill.
Considering wall break damage as well, that's definitely going to kill. That's a clean kill from invalidvalue, who stopped that very quickly in its tracks. The fly swap buttons coming into play once again, and my mad mind is going to have to do some adaptation here because it feels like they are being caught at range a lot more compared to the first two games.
Definitely, but at the same time catches the backdash. Oh no, that's the situation where you're now stuck in the corner. And you having meter as well. Anji with meter, especially if you can get the ball break past the buttons, you're just... Oh no, is that gonna hit? It is!
Okay, my mad mind, beautiful extension. They're using the BRC as well. And just the low tap is enough. I think invalidvalue came out of faultless the very moment he pressed. Catches him out. And now we are actually in a set point scenario.
The spin came out for one of the first times and actually saved a lot of damage on the bounce out there. However, it gets knocked down. Has to deal with this. Get the backdash. Beautiful done from Invalid there. Another one. Gets the super again. This should turn it around. That's gonna kill, yeah.
Yeah, more than enough.
More than enough indeed.
Now we go to 2-2. It's another game 5 to qualify for top 8.
It's it really is just heating up, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like it took a moment to get themselves warmed up, and now that they have, all of a sudden, it's gone to 2-2. I will say, it feels like those Nago games that invalidvalue has won have gone by very quickly. The sheer damage, and even though my mind is performing even more of the tricks Anji has up their sleeve, the Nago is still firing back and kind of establishing dominance. We launch into game 5. One more chance for both players to decide who gets to that miraculous top 8 spot in this stacked bracket, and a good start from invalidvalue to almost hit the corner, but a quick burst from my mad mind.
Exactly, and the burst comes out on the Invalid side as well. Catches the spin with bite. That's so dangerous. Draining all of the blood is very good in this situation, of course. My mad mind showing some Anji damage. Able to send Invalid into the corner. Has to be a little bit careful now, but catch the backdash again. I can't believe, like, the times Invalid has fresh close dash on the backdash and just caught so much damage. It's wild.
Counter came out there but couldn't execute it because of the fact there was a follow-up. Invalidvalue is putting the pressure on very nicely, breaking the wall. This could be set point now in the side of invalidvalue, who's getting the damage there. My man has got to adapt, but the dust does hit. Extend, that should be enough. Oh, the bursts! Oh, no. Perfect to seal the deal. Invalidvalue. We talked about the miraculous comeback that Zato-VaN made before. Talk about this one from invalidvalue.
Yeah, it just if that's all the games you're gonna have tonight from now on, I don't know, man. I don't know if we can handle that.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show the level of adaptation that high-level player has. A very nice close from invalidvalue, who fought very hard for that. But again, Anji, not a character you see often, so shout outs to my mad mind for giving us some very entertaining Anji gameplay. That was a very good set from both of them there.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was very nice. And we'll have one more game at least, so curious to see what's gonna go. Are you ready for the next one, actually?
I believe that we are doing this last game here, and then the swap will occur. It's just a case of finding out who is gonna be next in the bracket.
I think I have an idea, and I think you're gonna like it.
Oh.
Just an idea. I mean, looking like something that's gonna be very interesting to see how that's gonna play out. Yep.
Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It is Zando versus Zato-VaN. Wow. That is a heavyweight battle right there in terms of player performance. Zando making their way silently through the bracket so far, but as you would expect, they are confidently on that winner's side.
Exactly. This is genuinely gonna be a very interesting one, I feel. It's definitely one that we've seen before as well. Like Zato-VaN, Zando, Zato-VaN, they've played before, but it's not even like, we're not that far into top 8, and this is one of the games we're getting already. It's gonna be quite something.
Yep, this is what Rectu meant when he said that there was gonna be a wanted spot on the line for the winner of this one, because that just goes to show the level of players here. Zando and Zato-VaN, and we're not even fully in the top 8, as you said. I mean, just wow. What a performance and what a turnout from the players today. So thanks to you guys for making this tournament as lit as it is.
Exactly, and speaking of, there are still some codes to claim though, so, you know, you still can go to the match window, you can still claim some free money, basically. Just, you know, a few clicks, 5% as we said, right, and then you add some money to the prize pool, and you give them more reason to play, more reason to see some very nice guilty gear. I mean, sounds like a win to me.
Yeah, another $10 from Isk himself. I just noticed that we had $20 contribution from the Salty team right now. And also a $1 donation from Toby27. One for every round I managed to win. Toby, you know what? You still won a round. Like, thank you for turning up and getting yourself a point on the board. Just keep playing.
That's still a round that you've won, right? And there we go. Some coupons are coming in. Beautiful. As well as another $10 donation from Globku. Thank you very much.
Suddenly, this prize pot's jumped over to $40. Wow. Globku, Isk, Toby, everyone else filling in the codes. Thank you all so much. There's 11 codes still to go, so in theory, we should be able to get to about $43 with these codes. Let's make sure they get used up soon, guys. Come on. 11 left. Just please click on that link and click on the claim code button.
Exactly. It's really not that difficult. And there we go, Zando coming in, so we're about to get the match.
Yep, perfect timing after you guys have just done such a generous donation pool right there. Thank you all again for your viewership in the stream, and thank you all for making the tournament so late. We launch into winners semi-final here. Zando versus Zato-VaN. What a set we've got on hands here, Sailin.
We really do, don't we, sir? Like, this is... I'm very curious. Of course, Zando on the run, Zato-VaN on Zato. I mean, we shouldn't even be surprised at this point.
I mean, definitely not. Here's Zando applying the pressure right now. The record does come up as Zato-VaN fires back. The float into the cross up there. What a beautiful piece of mix from Zato-VaN. There's the GH as well, but a big button from Zando there. The long range, giving him a chance to fire back.
Indeed, and the Sorto's actually hitting another one coming in. Picks the Sorto right back up once he comes out, but Zando, of course, not looking to stay overstay as well. Come here. Gets the wrecker out, gets the RC fast into loader, clipping Zato-VaN.
Yeah, I think that was some very good mix, and Zando needs that because both these players are chipping the life away at each other very wildly there. Nice extension after the sword, and Zando will be the one to get the first kill here. But it was hard fought. Zato-VaN doing some very good mix and trying to contest that ram. But Zando's aggression will not stop, and here it is again. The long range counter into the wreckers to slowly take us to the corner already.
Indeed, slowly taking gonna go better. Of course, Zato-VaN has different thoughts about that. Eddie on the other side, no! Get thrown back into the corner, Zando aiming to do as much damage as possible right now, and here we go, Kafka's coming out. It doesn't quite kill, but I mean, it's a good amount of damage. Burst is still there, and doesn't even matter, get the safe jump to hit.
Yeah, Zando pouncing on the opportunity after that hard knockdown wall break and gets the kill there. 1-0 to Zando already. And their Ram, I mean, say what you will, but his usage of the long range is just so good. Gets the kind of hits constantly. Zato-VaN not able to get into the short range that they need very often. And I think that was a tail of the tape in terms of getting that 1-0.
Yeah, this is... I'm very curious to see if Zando is just gonna sweep this all the way through, or if Zato-VaN is gonna be able to fight back as much. It looked quite even, but at the same time, Zando definitely consistent on the damage here, and the blocks are there, but gets clipped. Zato-VaN aiming to do as much damage as he can right now, but Zando just immediately finds a way out.
Unbelievable there, but they do find that aerial hit, and Zato-VaN is forced to block in the corner, but not going to be blocking much longer because they get hit. Here's the Records as well, the BRC to extend, and that is gonna be enough as well to get that kill with the 214H. Zando will not stop.
Zando shall not be stopped, it seems, but Eddie is out, being annoying, has been killed though, so this is not quite ideal for Zato-VaN right now, being sent into the corner slowly but surely, as well as the just blocks are coming in, but is it enough? Can he keep it up with the risk like this? Any hit genuinely will be able to lead into a kill, most likely here.
Burst on burst from Zando to keep the corner. Oh, that's just going to be not enough because Zato-VaN gets a chance. Risky burst, but it does come out to play. Zando fires back though, and not even going to hesitate. Goes for the overdrive. The kill is there.
Overdrive with that sword sweeping as well. That's genuinely have to be careful, get that close enough to kill, close enough to hit that as well, and it worked.
Very unfortunate for Zato-VaN there, but Zando already 2-0 up. Just the aggression coming out to play once again. And as you said, if he doesn't get a chance to get into that short range that he needs, and you saw it and you embodied it there, well, Ramlethal's just going to do Ramlethal things and get those hits.
Yeah, that's just Ramlethal, isn't it? Like, you get those hits, you get the damage. Burst baited, doesn't get a full combo or anything from it. However, Burst has been spent 2-1 for hits, counter hit. Look at the damage that did on its own.
Wrecker in the low there as well. Zando applying the pressure, then goes for the overhead. I mean, this time the dive is there, and Zato-VaN is just not getting any room to breathe. We go to the corner, the kill is confirmed, and it is now set point for Zando.
Yeah, just one game away indeed, and he's really, like I said, not giving Zato-VaN any time to rest. The 6B comes out, immediately the just blocks are followed, gets another 6B, but Zando is just like ready, backdashes out, gets the Wrecker able to do some damage, able to slowly send Zato-VaN into the other corner, has the meter available as well. RC coming in, doesn't get anything out of it, but still almost enough meters for another one. Kafka comes in. Wait, that killed?
What?
What?
I'm speechless, but evidently that was enough. I would hope by only a few pixels, but Zando sends an absolutely ridiculous message there and gets the kill on the board. It's a 3-0 sweep. The Ramlethal coming out to play and shutting down the Zato. What a performance from Zando. I mean, you can't fault anything he did there, really.
Exactly. Well, that also means that it is over for us, so we'll be swapping with two lovely people soon. But, of course, where can they find you if they want to find more of you?
You can find me at twitter.com/Sir__ on the end. I appreciate being here. I appreciate being back on Salty after an unfortunately long break because of situations that are out of our control. But shouts to Ice for making it run. Always happy to do some commentary. But Sailin as well, where can they find you if they want to keep up to date with your commentary?
They can find me on Nagoriyuki Twitter, which is where I post dumb May stuff generally. I also had to take a break away from Salty, but I'm glad to be back, and here's to hoping to modern some good server fixes as well, you know. But looks like we shall in a moment be replaced by the beautiful Jasper Valkyrie, as well as Panzerpun coming in, so you'll be in very good hands, I'm very sure.
You will be, guys. But thank you for watching us so far. Thanks for sticking in for the first half. Second half coming up shortly. See you soon and take care.
That was fun. Yeah.
Go right ahead, go ahead.
That was definitely the very first you heard of me today. I definitely wasn't hot micing. I also certainly was not zoning out looking at stream chat, not remembering that I need to be in a commentary chat. So, so hello, so hi, so welcome back to SaltyEU. Hi, how are you doing? I'm Panzerpun. I'm joined by the lovely Jasper Valkyrie.
Hello,
What's
hello.
up?
It's been a little while, hasn't it? It's been a damn minute. We've had a fantastic tournament so far. It's been some really, really good stuff, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can get from the top 8. I think we're about ready for, right?
yeah. And a stacked top 8 it is. You got Tiger Pop, invalidvalue, we got Zando, you got Zato-VaN down in the losers, ReyPeru, my mad mind. We got some pretty strong players going on here today. I'm wondering if we have, in the meantime, figured out where the Anji player, my mad mind, is from, because I saw the question mark flag up on the stream earlier, which, as far as Street Fighter has taught me, is basically like a buff to the power level, right? Like they said, like, and Bison, where's he from? I don't know. That guy probably mad powerful.
That's when you you see who you got on your start GG, and you try and look them up, and the first thing you see on your their Twitter is anti-scouting tech. If you can't even tell where someone's from, then you've got no hope. But we're starting out. We've got, of course, Happy Chaos coming in from Tiger Pop. Nago. Standard picks from both sides, and this is looking like a pretty standard start. This is some scary business. You can't really expect much less.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty standard Tiger Pop starter things here. No hard knockdown off the super. Tiny bit of health left on the side of invalidvalue, but BRC, YRC not going to be able to hold that.
Hoping, I guess, the Tiger Pop was going to be very proactive on what they were pressing, but of course, look YRC, you're in a world of hurt.
Block YRC, you are in trouble. This time didn't even need to be big trouble, just a single shove. Talk to the double hands and get out of here. Nice backdash there, Val, from the command dash.
I did not know you could even backdash that thing. That thing is has infinite active frames, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, apparently you can, but it's not going to help with value much here, man. You know, it's a good thing this isn't an offline. I would have probably already been deafened by the crowd and their Tiger Pop supers.
It never gets old.
The versus fighting special.
It's so good. This is the terrifying thing, though. You have these awful situations, you lose so much life. Then they get the recharge, they get the bullets from the super, and then they get to curse you on the hard knockdown. And it's like, well, I don't have a forward dash, so you know.
So, you know, GG, shake the hands, and we're moving on. We're getting right on into the next round. But the first quick game for Tiger Pop, you know, definitely one of the favorites to win it tonight. Along with Zando, of course, has been on an absolute tear. But the winner of this will have to face Zando. So whoever gets through, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's a thick top 8. We'll go straight back into it. Tiger Pop with a big counter hit. Invalid Value looking a little bit lost right now.
Yes, it's definitely... Tiger Pop is moving at full speed, and Invalid Value has not really been able to kind of keep tempo just yet. Not that that's like a small feat by any means, but Tiger Pop is absolutely getting to work right now. It's going to potentially go through the wall. It is almost going to kill. That's going to be an easy... anything you want, including a run-up 5D, because you know what?
Did he just run up and 5D? It's unblockable.
He did.
It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, the little toes. Watch yourself. Longer range than you might think.
The deceptive little digits.
I'm not sure I want to think in such detail about HappyLittleBoozer's digits, but bro isn't wearing any shoes, so...
They're on full display, so you know what, we can't be held accountable. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful time. That's actually really nice stuff for Invalid. Unfortunately, that 2H isn't going to do a lead anything, just how far away they were, but they do get the corner. Huge hit! That's going to be so much blood off of their bar. It gives them so much to work with. They got the full corner. Oh, huge opportunity! Late on the pickup. After that DP, this is really scary stuff for both sides, because if you give Tiger an inch, they're going to take a mile! Beautiful stuff going straight through the clone with the red RC taking around in beautiful fashion.
Yeah, Invalid Value finally getting to play a bit of their game plan there, and it was great stuff at the corner, you know, going in, going out, utilizing all the many things at their disposal to try and fool Tiger Pop and get past that guard. The clone was a nice option, but the RC did get Invalid Value past it. This next round, it started in good fashion for Tiger Pop. He's got the positive bonus, BRC. I mean, what's scarier than going in with BRC and not seeing your opponent press anything? It's like, ooh, I'm not sure I should actually do anything here.
I know, potentially just being propelled into my death here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. There's going to be one shred of life left. And there's all the options in the world to choose from. Not going to fall for the same trick twice. 5D is fake as hell, but who is going to block it the first time? Unfortunately.
Shoot him.
Yeah, when you got a gun, taking a gun to a sword fight.
This is always the option, you know. Insert the pasta, an honest-to-God gun, or just an outright gun.
He's just packing heat, and what can you do about that?
He's packing heat. He's got the strap. He's got the whip. Like. Isn't that the worst? He beats you, and then he just hops in the whip. He's like, got you on the flippy, I'm out.
It's brutal, because, you know, we've literally got a samurai here. You know what, like, did away the samurai as, like, an entire concept? It was firearms.
It's like guns, yeah.
It's a dramatic reconstruction right here. The fall of the Bushido right here, right now.
Yeah, Nago holds firm to that Bushido. He's like, well, I'm a vampire. I can still do it. 700 years later, he's like,
that said, it's not looking all too good.
This!
That code may be not the one you want to live by right now, because it is looking dire straits on this first round of this game. Huge pickup for that 5P, but no conversion. And Tiger Pop straight back into it. They are just not given an inch. They are just so good at converting every situation so efficiently.
Yeah, every conversion is tight, and you saw the knowledge there. Didn't even go for the super, just went for the good old straight punch to the dick through the wall. You know, that will do it. That will kill a man.
And I 100% understand going for that command grab there for Invalid, but that's the sort of thing where when you're in this kind of dire strait, that reeks of like desperation. Not an unreasonable desperation.
A nice reversal grab though, possible back throw incident attempt. Here from Invalid Value.
This is how
the counter hit and the burst gets baited. He's got a full bar, so RC gonna be used into the big swings. No super necessary. Through the wall you go, good sir.
Absolutely. It's been a thing where if Invalid Value has actually been able to corner Tiger Pop, it has been curtains. Like, if you're able to just like establish some pressure, crank some wrist, get that hit, they are just winning. But it's just how hard that situation is to create.
extremely difficult to actually get in, like, force such a situation. Right now would be the chance to do it. Tiger Pop's still working with only half a meter of burst, so he's not remotely close, but the big sweet chin music clocked in the jaw and sent through the wall.
Empty jump 5G is just rude behavior, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, it works, yeah, it's real, but god. That feels
But god, I wish it was. I mean, speaking of rude behavior, Nago coming in, like Mario Kart, not hitting a banana peel here. Stuck up against the wall, comes through with the BRC toe taps. It does work, burst gets him off there, Vo the clone thrown aside, RC to keep it safe. Lots of meter, like lots of blood being used here on the side of invalid value, but that roll doesn't cost any blood and it's gonna do more than the command badge ever did for you. Goodbye.
Without a shadow of a doubt, that roll is so hard to block because it really is an honest to god guess. If you're in block stun, it does not matter. Like, you're just done for if you guess wrong as well. You see that conversion? How much damage they got? A full screen conversion into a wall break? That's going to be a 3-0 for Tiger Pop over invalid value, and they're going to be going on to the winners finals if I'm not mistaken off of that.
They are, yeah. They're going to go face Zando up in the winners finals, which, of course, we did play one game of top 8 already, which was the Zando Zato-VaN showdown. So we are going to be moving on to losers, where in the meantime, your boy Zulu has beaten Addiction from Spain and moved on. He's going to face ReyPeru. And My Mad Mind and Kafka are also going to be doing battle for their spot in the next bit of losers. Meanwhile, Juxtaposer actually been thrown out by Rio, while Jetstream is still waiting to see who he is going to play out of Surani versus Patachu.
We've still got a good number of players and a good number of different characters being represented here, even if we were seeing Juxtaposer fall out a little early.
Yeah, a shame.
Always love to catch them in these top 8s, but today is not their day. But you know what?
The top 8 Faust, I'm always down for it.
Totally.
But I mean, I know that like Faust Happy Chaos, hilarious matchup, among the funniest.
It's so goofy.
Yeah, it is goofy and it is not very good for Juxtaposer. So, you know, as long as Happy Chaos exists within a top 8, Faust is going to struggle immensely. And with the current state of the game, I think you would be hard pressed to find a top 8 that does not feature Happy Chaos. So it's you know, it's a rough time to be a Faust loyalist at present.
Definitely.
Yeah,
as a plus R Faust 2 who is not playing them in this game, I will firmly agree with that front.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, you know, don't let my background give it away, but I am a pot player, and you know, Strive in pot, I can't do it. I'm not built like that.
There's been worse times, but there's certainly been better ones.
I'm not sure what worse times there have been. Because some people will tell me Xrd pot is worse, but I don't buy it.
There's Missing Link. There's always Missing Link.
Okay, but I mean, if we're playing Missing Link, then like, now you're asking for the bad
I will have no Missing Link slander. True art of the game. True art of the game. Unless you're playing pot.
Unless you're playing pot, in which case, you know. But truly though, going back to Missing Link and then saying, okay, play me some Guilty Gear Missing Link. Let me dredge up the old pot. Let me bring out Potemkin in this here game. We got so many games where he's good and where he's fun to play. Let me play him in Missing Link.
It's no accent core. It's absolutely no accent core.
Oh, accent core pop, my beloved. Now we got
true
Tiger
Pokemon.
Pop versus Zando, foe. Now there's a winner's final for you.
That is going to be a feisty one.
Yeah, it's a hell of
Valentine.
It's a hell of a matchup. Tiger Pop, you know, I mean, we just saw him 3-0 invalid value and send him straight off to the losers brackets, which was a pretty brutal showing. But in the meantime, Zando has been, well, just on a tear. I'm not sure.
It's similar story there, honestly. It's a much the same story. Zato-VaN obviously putting up a fantastic fight, but
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was that Zando's been playing Bedman for a bit, and now he goes back to Ramlethal with like new insights and new power. Maybe playing Bedman powered him up. Maybe all he needed was a nap.
it's when Piccolo takes off the weight clothes. It's
Yeah,
just...
yeah. So he takes off the weighted clothes, switches to Ramlethal. Suddenly he's moving at speeds you can't imagine. He's coming at you with 16-way mix-ups.
He's wide awake ultimately.
And if he hits you, then Calvados will deal 80% of your health.
It really does. It is so terrifying. What a ludicrous move. And Zando has managed to make it their own.
I don't think. See, the thing is with Calvados as well is I don't think people would mind as much if it wasn't for the fact that Calvados' damage goes like the first 5 seconds of the super, it's like the tiniest bit, and then in the last second, there goes your whole fucking health. And that's just awful. That's tilting. It's an extra effect of the super. If this were a card game, it would need to be like listed in the card text.
I'm shocked we haven't seen any Zando Calvados emotes in the chat from this, because if you haven't got that, then you are actually missing out.
That's incredible. Oh my god. That was truly, if ever there was a reason to qualify for Arc World Tour, it is to get to be put into like a quarter cosplay of your main, and then make a fantastic goofy ass intro. Like, yes, they were goofy, but they were also fantastic, and I loved every single one of them. I mean,
Absolutely.
Goichi as in the DNF cosplay with the scarf, rizzed out of his mind. And if you've seen his YouTube thumbnails, he was made for that. Man was born to be given this opportunity. I don't know how hard he popped off when he heard this is what we're going to be shooting. But I'm sure that he popped off about as hard as someone like Goichi can pop off. I mean, Zando as well truly took it and ran with it.
I can only hope that Capcom does similar things in future, and we get some people doing some real life tattoos. That's all I want.
Listen, if I get to see Itazan at a Capcom Pro Tour in like the full Geef outfit, flexing
it's not just
the
a Speedo anymore and everything.
And they add like the yeah, of course. You see, now it's like doable. Like you won't have to tell someone like, yo, I'm gonna need you to wear like a red Speedo and boots. And don't worry, in post-production, we're gonna make jets of steam come shooting out of your nose. It'll look great. Somebody would tell me that on the floor, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm not sure that I trust the post-production on this. I'm not sure that you're gonna make this look good. I think it's gonna look awful, actually. But no, so like Geef got pants now. I'd love to see it. Capcom, please take notes from Arxes.
Honestly, it was such a fantastic showing Arc Revo. I really hope that we do see like other developers kind of taking notes from there for their tours, because it was honestly like a gold star showing.
Yeah, as far as show goes, yeah, Arc Revo was pretty incredible.
And you know how you can improve this show right here? By adding to the stakes. You know how you can do that? Get in those final Matcherino codes going. I swear, ! Matcherino in the chat. There has to be few people left who have not put those codes in, because I am still seeing how many codes are left. Oh my lord. We've got one code. One singular code. Come on, get it together.
Claim code singular. Claim that one code and we'll be on 44 nearly dollars. And you know that Globku, and huge shout outs to him for the direct contribution to put it up to 43. There we go, Hobo Ninja. I hope you find a house soon, dude. But for now, thank you for claiming the Matcherino code, the final one of the night. So that's all codes claimed, all claims coded. Thank you, everybody watching, for claiming. But don't forget, you can also make a direct contribution. I know that Globku wanted to get it to $50. If any of you have a few euros or dollars lying around here or there that you're not planning to use anytime soon, you know, consider contributing and letting the TOs and the players, you know, giving them a little extra for the show that they're putting on today. And there are also, of course, the quests you can do, which are entirely free. You can do an email submission, a survey, you can join a Discord, you can add to the prize pool, all kinds of things with that. How long is this survey, actually? You know what, I'm going to open it.
This straight up like liking tweets and subscribing to YouTube's. Like, you can... No one actually uses their YouTube subscription feed anymore because it's just garbage. So you know what? What's stopping you? What's honestly stopping you?
I'm filling out this survey.
Doing your duty, and we appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm doing my due diligence. Bam! Do you see 50 cents? It was that easy. That did not take me long at all.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yo, Akarayan with the raid, 36 you in here. can we ask for a gentle few, Matcherino quests to be done? We're so close to the $50 prize pool. It would be sick if we can reach it.
Absolutely, it would be an app.
A brief update on the bracket, though, is that ReyPeru and Kafka are going to be facing off in this losers round 8. So we are in fact ready with them to go on stream. Meanwhile, sadly off stream is going to be Jetstream versus Sorani. I'm sure it's going to be a sick match. It's too bad that we can't get a look in on that. Facing off for the right to fight Rio, who eliminated Juxtaposer just this evening. But first, we're going to have ReyPeru versus Kafka.
The potential for Sorani to completely miss the stream entirely when they're 4th seed in this tournament would be wild. But if anyone's going to do it, it is the 3rd seed Jetstream, who had a fantastic run for themselves today.
It is Jetstream. It is Rizmaster Jetstream now on the Happy Chaos instead of the Nago. So, I'm interested to see how far Jetstream gets with Nago, because he was, of course, very much known for the character, and now switching up to Happy Chaos. I'm not sure how far he's trying to bring the character, if he's just seeing how it's going to work in a weekly. But I mean, weeklies like Salty are great places to experiment with characters like that at a high level without staking your whole weekend abroad. I've flown out here to Lyon. I'm going to play at the mix-up. Time for me to bust out my 3-week May and show everyone what's good up in here.
Absolutely, that's the thing. And even if you're like, I'm not feeling it. Now you've learned so much about Happy Chaos, and let's be honest, that is a hard character to learn about. It takes a lot of time to get that grind out to figure out how to deal with that character, and playing as characters like that is absolutely the best way. So regardless of whether it's a permanent change or a secondary, or just a dabble, it's still fantastic to see. I think it's a really smart thing to be doing, as you said, at the weekly, more than anything. It's so important to understand, if you want to fully understand the character, to play them, because there's so many things that are suddenly going to fall into place in your fingers, oh, so it's fake like that. Because you keep getting blown up trying to press a button that you thought, okay, I keep getting bullied by this button. This button is so good, it's obscene. I'm just gonna, click this button and I'm gonna win. And you get blown up, and it's oh, there are holes present here that I was not aware of before. Totally. No, I couldn't agree more. There's watching them can only go so far. Obviously, watching VODs obviously is so huge, but it's just the first step.
It is the first step of many to make. In the back, we've got 2 players already in the lobby. I do think you can see them just under there. Yeah, the eagle's gonna soar, and as the eagle flies, we are gonna be making our way into this next show here.
And we do
Kafka
see Nago
versus ReyPeru.
There is still some Nago surviving in this world.
Yeah, and there's plenty of Zatos still fighting to make their way in. Great to see Kafka, just a spectator at the mix-up, but now, finally showing some of his own stuff, doing some play. A formerly unknown player, I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's decent.
I'm not sure I am familiar, but I'm sure I will be shortly.
Well, it's Kafka's Toga. That's I was just joshing. He missed the mix-up sign-ups, I think, by a day. So he sadly could only spectate when he was there. But super nice guy. Was definitely putting in the shouting work for the homies.
Oh, we love that. I'm a big fan of the shouters. I've always said that. But right now, they are, after a pretty rough first round, they have got a little bit of control for themselves over ReyPeru. See if they can convert this to 5D. Never fails. It doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're at. Zato 5D. It's just how it be.
It's unblockable. The orange glow, I can't hold it.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I'm crouching and I'm blocking and nothing's happening.
Yeah, see, and there it goes. Big tenderizer hammer to the face. What's going on? I was holding block. Alright, now back in we go. Kafka. Taking the immediate offense here. The 5D gonna break through that guard again. Bursto on the side of ReyPeru still. Not gonna need it here, but there's gonna be a lot of damage shoved into the corner.
Yeah, this is Scary, scary business. Gonna get a throw. Most of that risk is gone. Oh no. Blocks the gold burst. Yeah, just gotta get out of dodge. Don't want to deal. The 5k still comes out in time. Oh my goodness, Nago, please.
The stanky leg.
You can complain about the close slash, you can complain about the 5k. Let's be real, both of them are terrifying options, and that is going to be first game to ReyPeru.
Yeah, I mean, the Nago 5k will remain the Nago 5k. Nerf the character all you like. Make him less tanky, it doesn't matter. Stanky leg.
Love him or hate him, he do be stanky, ultimately. No one can dispute that. Let's see if we can kind of get some adaptations coming in from old Kafka, because we saw some really solid offense that just didn't amount to like round wins, which obviously at the end of the day is what you need. But like we saw the making easily of like, oh yeah, I can crack this first bit.
Yeah, I feel like this might be a set that the longer it goes, the worse it's going to get for ReyPeru. Okay, here we go now for already a nice Sharknado coming out. The mix-up's good here in the corner. The pressure is strong. Rey stuck just sitting there blocking, but it's not going to help you if you keep getting command grab. Kafka just kind of bursting down through this health bar right now. Working his way through, he's chilling. Yeah, nothing to be worried about. Super comes out on Morphus through the wall. You go goodbye, bye-bye.
That JD, it doesn't matter how many times Zato has complained about the changes, it's still going to be great for that delayed second overhead. Really lovely stuff. And this is absolutely, as you're saying, it's looking so much better. And our block burst as well. Not a huge punish, but even still, the lack of burst gauge when you're already down around, you may not get that back, even as Nago.
Yeah, you're down around, you're stuck in the corner. BRC mix coming in, but the blocks are good on the side of ReyPeru. His block's low, his block's high, but he can't block forever.
Yeah, and it's just the nickel and dime by these little hits. Nothing is converting into huge combos,
I mean,
but...
He could have gone for super there to just immediately kill, but it's not going to end up mattering. You know, we'll just get the kill of the BRC on the pressure.
BRC 2P on a character like Zato, who has that real long range on it, is so strong. It is going to be one of the hardest things for anyone to contest. And if they guess right and backdash, oh no, I've whiffed a I've whiffed a 2P.
Yeah.
Oh, how will I cope?
Yeah, what trouble I'm in. Please, sir, please don't kill me with your optimal starter.
Don't get me wrong, Nago might teleport backwards into a Beyblade and you might die, but you know what? It's case in point.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes Nago moves like wet soap that's been squeezed too hard. You know, you try and grab him and he just flies off somewhere. You're like, what the hell?
Bathing incident, Nago.
That's one way of putting it. Man, I mean, these rounds though are looking. You know, I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here, Jasper. There's just. We go to the wall, and then we get mixed at the wall, and then we get thrown through the wall for the round end.
Yeah, that JH into the JD is catching ReyPeru so efficiently. And that's not even like an indictment, because that thing is just a proper fuzzy, because they can just land and do a sweep to a 2k, whatever they want. Exact same timing, you've just got to guess. That doesn't make it hurt any less. When you start seeing the red on the meter.
I mean, that first game is almost starting to look almost kind of fluky.
If there's anything that can change it, though, it's going to be this hard knockdown situation. There is no guts on Zato. They actually hate supers like this for all of these hits on them. That's going to be a 50% situation, and one touch is going to maybe kill her.
It might.
No, drop it, but the huge return, they managed to force the burst out of them, bare minimum. Forcing the burst out of Kafka here is ridiculous. And not even that, they managed to take the whole round back in beautiful fashion.
Yeah, I guess...
This ain't no fluke.
yeah. Nagori fluky, not yet spotted. That was a very nice comebacker there from Rey, but this round looking rough for him again. Nice reset, mentally speaking, on Kafka's side to just, work his way right back into this and lose a round like that, but just bounce back with, oh boy, 7 golden letters are on the board. He might just do it.
Mm-hmm. This is looking so rough, and that is going to be Curvin's absolutely brutal showing in that final round.
Nice comeback, bro.
Well, I'm gonna make sure you're gonna come back on me. Then fine. You do not get a single opportunity to hit me this time. You can't make a comeback
Oh yeah,
if you don't win an interaction.
Yeah, that's just great adaptation from Kafka. It's like, okay. So if he gets a counter hit, he'll kill me. He'll just win the round. So just don't let him get one.
Duel 1.
And going into what might be the final game of Life Dead, potentially, if I'm not mistaken.
This is indeed the loser's bracket, and there are 2 games on the side of Kafka, so one more goes to him, and he will be moving on in this loser's bracket top 8. ReyPeru not quite ready to give up yet, stuck in the corner, he's holding that defense. You can see him get up, I'm pretty sure it was too late, but the 5D range not quite that impressive. All the same, burst has been spent, there's no tension on the side of ReyPeru, so he just has nothing to stop this onslaught of Kafka's offense. That was such a great dodge there, and the air dash back in? Nah, Toga's too sick, Kafka's too sick with it, just jumping straight back in.
Absolutely, I was gonna say there was some really like nice use of FE, but that use of FE went on for so long, it wrapped back around into being like, oh well, I have no options to do anything anymore.
Boy, straight back into the corner he goes. He has a burst, but he's going to have to use it very wisely. Well, he does go through the wall here. There's no hard knockdown, so gets to win neutral. A counter hit there for him. RC is used trying to break down Kafka's defense. Not going to work out here, bro. He has a burst, but like I said, it's going to need to be used smart because a whiff burst means death. There it is. Finally gets it.
Yep, this is some really nice stuff, holding the burst as long as they did forced some awkward offense from Kafka to kind of account for it. But now that is off the table. A beautiful snipe on Eddie, catching it with the 2S.
He's still alive, but for how long? This is an awful situation here in the corner. Watch the Sharknado, because it's been hitting before. I've not seen it whiff yet. That was a nice jump in.
It's
The blood is almost there. The transformation, he's gonna have to be careful if he wants to dash around. Oh, the overhead's gonna get it. Overhead into low. Oh, it's a setup as old and as unblockable as time itself.
You know, given the events of this weekend, I'm always happy to see some things end with a guillotine. It's some beautiful stuff. Closing out. Kafka gonna be taking it over ReyPeru. Ludicrous display.
The 6K I feel is an exceptionally sneaky option because when you're stuck in the corner against Zato like that, you're always going to be looking for an overhead. You're going to be looking for the 5D. But if you're looking for a 5D, you know, you're going to be looking for that orange glow, that telltale, you know, up, there it is, get up, you know, block high. And 6K is a similar motion, you know, with the kick, but it is not quite the same, and there is no orange glow. So it can really be a bit of a visual mix-up to suddenly hit somebody with an overhead that comes with no, you know, big glowy, hello, yes, I am doing an overhead, thank you, announcement for it.
Yeah, it's definitely a... when I registered that people used that as like a visual indicator, again, I'm a plus R person, so I'm like, oh yeah, there is a visual indicator for overheads in this game. I'm used to things just like looking like someone hits you in the toes and you suddenly go into space. But no, you're absolutely right. Like... these like additional extra overheads, it's such a little thing, but even saving you like 2 or 3 frames of reaction time is everything when you only need that one touch to kill.
Yeah, and stuck in that corner there, it was pretty much, you know, it was pretty much like we'd seen that situation the same time, like 7 times in the set, at least, of just getting put into the corner and Kafka just abusing, you know, Rey where he was stuck. The Sharknado, you know, was an option a few times. That 6K, I hadn't seen it before. It was, you know, a final layer to unveil, and just pull the rug right out from underneath ReyPeru's feet. You know what, Rush? By the way, I take back my heart. Heartless bastard.
You're all too kind about everything except the mustaches here, and I'm here for it because I ain't about having one of those things.
I mean, it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
it's,
But no, you're absolutely sorry. I love seeing that 6K also because that's blast for the past for me. I always love when I can see these like little bits and bobs of like old characters, like old plans and old game plans, and old buttons that they barely even have anymore. Like, oh, you still have that? I remember when that was like a core part of your combo game. Like, I don't know why. I'm a really big fan of that vibe. Now just give Pot his little what's its name from Xrd and
give Pot the fucking like the bow. Now there was a button.
oh my 6K overhead. I have so many bad memories. 6K overhead from Pot is the most stressful thing in existence. Vacuum 2S. Where FD pulls you in closer to them. Take me away. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm so afraid.
No, bring it back. Bring it back.
I am being brought back. I'm stuck.
Oh boy, here we go.
Speaking
Happy
of
Chaos versus Happy Chaos. Got Jetstream versus Rio. This is the content that you are here for.
You were hoping for a Mexican standoff. You are absolutely here for it.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, you know, the mention of he's holding the Happy Chaos in the chat. Oh my god, the shirt. And I think it is. I wouldn't be surprised if this starts going poorly for Jetstream that he would go to the Nago, because, you know, Happy Chaos Nago is a strange sort of matchup, but definitely one that, you know, that Jetstream can navigate. But I mean, if it's going to go well for him, then I mean, that's what I love the most. Happy Chaos mirror, and both of them pull out the gun, no curse out, and just start randomly blasting.
You know what? Who needs accuracy? Look, just KDA is all we need. Block the overhead, no bullet. That's the stuff that makes the gun so terrifying to deal with. And you can just be 5D'ing people and not covering it at all, but people are so afraid of the bullet, you're getting away with it. That is the power of an option like that. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a good smack of damage.
If you wanted a full tour of all of the different locations that Lars Canyon can show you, this is probably one of the matchups to do it, because we are going to see so many wall breaks on every single touch.
So anyway, if you guys, you know, were interested in buying the latest Call of Duty, like, here's, you know, the trailer for it. It's pretty intense.
I was going to say, I didn't know that Dust Bowl was still in the TF2 like competitive rotation, but here we are.
Word the rolls. It's hard to keep track of everyone. I feel like I need the old, you know, boxing like TV show of, like, you know, in the blue jacket, Jetstream, in the black jacket, or well, Rio.
At some point they all just blend together. Ooh, backdashing through the gunshot. That could have ended up real brutalizing, but... Ooh, wow, the reverse 6P, I love that.
So many backdashes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just hit each other, please!
No. There is no hitting each other. I'm not at full focus. I'm missing a few buttons. I'm backdashing and throwing a curse ball.
Bro, let me be, bro, let me be.
Duel 3.
And yet that wonderful 2S.
That's you know, a certified Happy Chaos round start, which by the way immediately leads to the wall break. Positive bonus on the side of Rio.
If you're not gonna backdash, you might as well 2S. Oh, everything whiffing, everything getting taken out by backdashes. Really, really good time for Edda to turn this situation around. Gets the backdash with that clean hit shot. Takes the whole round to boot with it.
It's my favorite type of combo, you know? Where you just shoot a guy up against the... I mean... I was going to make an awful joke. And I'm going to keep it to myself for precisely that reason.
Make sure to support SaltyEU before they get demonetized.
No. See, and because I'm supporting SaltyEU is why I'm keeping this joke for myself. Tiger Paw, please don't. Don't you guys have the Happy Chaos switched? I don't even know which Happy is which Chaos.
Yeah, honestly,
both backdash, both curse ball, both shoot. And that's how you know that it's a Happy Chaos round start. And it is making me confused Chaos, or perhaps a sad Chaos.
Yeah,
because I can't keep track of it anymore.
You have the blue person in grey and the grey person in blue, and then they're all just like wiggling around.
Hold on. When you put the grey in the blue and the blue in the grey, and then the names on the and there's also the fact that beneath the health bars we got Jetstream on the left, Rio on the right, and then on the scoreboard we got Jetstream on the right and Rio on the left. It's how HappyLittleBoozer himself would have wanted it.
It's the perfect like counter argument to good guy with a gun. There are no good people here. There's just gunmen.
There are no people here, just guns.
Maybe the gun is in control of the character. Maybe that's how it all works. Oh my lord, that is so kind of sick. I won't lie. Using the BRC to get some reload time, keep that pressure going. To do dash cancel, quick draws as well. Gets that curse. Rather take the curse rather than any kind of wall break. He might come back to fight them because the day is coming through. Goodness gracious.
What better place to have a shootout though than in like a Western Canyon, right? Like I thought of it just now hearing like the sound effect of the bullet like ricocheting from the Ex Machina.
You're just gonna see like a what's it called? One of those like little reeds like rolling through the foreground.
Can somebody make a mod for HappyLittleBoozer where he says yeehaw a whole bunch? and all of his gun shooting sound effects are replaced with like Clint Eastwood movie, like spaghetti western, you know, gunshot sound effects.
Make my day, please. Make my day.
It would be incredible. I'd be willing to support mods like that. Rio now, he's got Jetstream in the corner here. The burst gets baited, or wait.
No, Jetstream has them in the corner.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just.
It's rough. Don't worry, I understand. Oh, that's gonna be so much chip damage. Oh, the 6p coming through. Oh, I'm playing the same character as you. You think I don't know what you're going for?
They traded and somebody lost. Oh, I see. Jetstream blue, Rio grey. Oh, it's fantastic.
But is that the clothes or is that the skin tone?
No, shut up. It is the clothes. Those are the clothes, and that's what I will go with.
I think it's actually the other way.
No. Now you're just trying to mix people. You're trying to mix people. This is.
I think maybe we need like a poll in chat. Maybe who is who?
A poll to decide.
Yeah.
Imagine you win your set, and then you walk to report your score to the PO, and he says, "No, I'm sorry. The chat decided that you two were the other people, so he actually won the set."
This is not SaltyVaN, this is SaltyEU. This is not how we roll, but it could be in the future. we'll pitch it to Ice at a better time.
Alright, well Jetstream taking a quick advantage though in this game, because I do believe Jetstream is indeed in the blue.
Yes,
so
you are.
In burst is gone on the side of Rio. There's positive bonus.
Oh, that shot was kind of crispy.
A wallpaper? Like a screen cap.
That's the coolest HappyLittleBoozer has looked since like the story mode.
Cool as he's looked since story mode, cool as he's looked since the first trailer dropped.
He's really hoping that we win. This is looking real good for Jetstream so far. Lots and lots of pressure being exerted, but the curse doesn't find its mark though. That gives a huge opportunity for Trio to turn this around. And quick draw, first one. This really is Wild West stuff now.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the super to pass. And a little bit of dash blocking. Played our fair share against HappyLittleBoozer to know about this. Watch out for the roll.
Ooh,
yeah.
The shimmy. Yeah, it's really scary stuff. Now it's gonna even this up. Will Rio be able to take the game and keep in this competition here?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very nice round from him. Now though, burst immediately spent. The curse gets interrupted from Jetstream, and Rio taking an advantage here. 5D gets blocked though, and the punish is there with the gun. Roll past him, put him in the corner. Meter is ready on the side of Jetstream, and we're going to see some wall slumps here. 5D shot. Reload. What's the next mix? Doesn't get through.
Just
Rio
a million bits!
The no mix up, and the backdash is good.
Backdash is the 2K! That's so huge!
Rio, not able to capitalize on it fully, was a nice burst from Jetstream, but the grab is good. Jetstream now struggling to find his opportunity to fight back against Rio.
Oh, huge counter hit! That could be everything! Yeah, 6p, not even.
very nice job there from Rio, battling back in that round and finally taking a game for him. So 2-1, still 2 Jetstream, but Rio trying to claw his way back in.
Getting on the board is the first step to winning. Ultimately, you just got to win 2 more after that.
I'm sorry. Does Rio's like win quote shout at people to go take a shower? Based?
I mean,
like
we've all heard the tales. We've all heard the tales.
incredible.
Some of us have lived them.
Strong showing from Rio. Yeah, some of us are Yu-Gi-Oh players and have lived them.
Never again. Never again.
Oh my god, I'm 50% gone. Welcome to round start. Happy Chaos Times. Jetstream really suffering here.
Yeah, it's a really scary start. All of that and then immediate can hit 2S as well. Rio is on a tear this game here. Pro sticks are so terrifying that they have been so consistent on them as well. There's been very few successful shins these last couple of games.
Yeah, good round roller.
Yeah, you go next, I guess.
Go next. Try not to get blown up on round start this time, but it is Happy Chaos you're facing, so not exactly easy. A nice backdash though. Jetstream gets the first advantage going here in this second round. The burst is immediately spent, but it's spent well because Rio seizes the advantage. Bust this man through a wall.
When it comes to the round resets or the position resets, all you're going to see from Happy Chaos is backdashes and 2S's, and no one can convince me otherwise. You know what? When you have the world enough from those 2 options, why go for anything else? Let's see what we see here. You know what?
Oh, start cease.
Goodness gracious.
Jetstream moment. He said 2k shot, 2k shot, 2k shot.
Bringing in
And then dash
day
in
one.
with the
Ooh,
big
doesn't
punch.
find a concession, but still gets the wall break anyway because there's so much wall damage on those bullets.
It's incredible.
This character is incapable of not having positive bonus. It's just the way that blocks the roll through. Beautiful stuff. Keeping alive.
The clone is there, but focus on the side of Jetstream. He's got the tension, but a nice grab from Rio there. Little reversal going for Jetstream. I mean, he's very close. It's a match point for him, or a set point even, to try and take this and move on, move past this Happy Chaos mirror, but Rio is not going to make it easy for him.
No bullets on the side of Rio though. This is a really scary situation they've put themselves in. They have to find an opportunity.
Yeah, to reload, but how are you gonna?
It's... Oh no way! The tiny 5p. It's an amazing button, but that it does not have the range. The shimmy comes through! And they have bullets on their side, and they have meter to spend. That's gonna be it! That's another game on the side of Rio.
Wow,
That is gonna be a game 5 situation.
Yeah, Rio actually bringing it all the way back to game 5.
Incredible display. Shower up.
Yeah, shower up. Good advice. Some pretty sick stuff from Rio. We have to wonder now, is Jetstream going to switch to the Nago for this final game now? No, he is not. He's going to stick with that Happy Chaos. It's got him this far, so he's going to see if it can carry him all the way to those grand finals.
As much as
What
I'd
I
like
mean-
to see it, I think it's a reasonable choice at this point. It's been doing perfectly well up until this point, and these are really close matches, even if Rio has been able to be like kind of pulling ahead of him in this recent couple.
Like, Rio's won the last 2, but he lost the first 2, so, you know, certainly no reason to suddenly switch off, especially when you've played the whole bracket with this character. If you then suddenly whip out the Nago, it reads a bit like a panic pick. I haven't seen that guy.
Ooh, huge cut hit, 6S, one of the scariest ones in the business. Does not find a full conversion out of it though. Curse going finds its mark though. This is a huge opportunity for Jetstream. Oh my god, that's so much damage, and the hard knockdown as well to boot. This is a really scary start if you're Rio.
Yeah, but we've seen this sort of thing before, you know. Oh god. Oh wow, gonna spend the burst. Talk about a heroic burst. From, oh my god, didn't even have the tension, just got chipped, just blasted. Well, he did have the tension, just didn't spend it.
Yeah.
On the faultless defense, so you'll spend burst but not tension? Rio, that's not the way.
No, that's rough business. When you have positive bonus, you can still keep that FD going. So, unfortunate, just like lack of awareness, I would suppose, in this situation, but it might cost him this whole thing here. And yet another. This is the third one this game alone. Jetstream is just piling these bullets on. Riddled with holes. Hatching
Yep. Where's he get them all? Oh, nice reversal throw again. Into the corner you go. Another throw. Playing a bit of a strike throw game here.
Oh my god, that.
Rio, I mean, between the shimmies and the strike throw, you have to wonder if Rio wasn't simply wishing he was playing Street Fighter instead. Focus super on the side of Jetstream. This is gonna look very rough for Rio now. Oh my god, he just
Oh my god! There's no way.
just bam, bam, bam.
Just like that. Final game, final round. Dabarichi coming in. Who is going to take this? Jetstream or Rio? Rio takes the first interaction. No curses. Now curse on Jetstream. This is all Rio right now.
Oh, Rio. Oh, but a sweet block on the roll. A just guard, busting Jetstream out of this situation. They are shooting and swinging at each other. It's like watching Wesker versus Chris. This is insane.
Fire in the hole. And a block burst! That's huge! That is everything. That could be the whole kit and caboodle. Gets the Deus Ex. And that's gonna kill. And that is gonna be Rio with the reverse sweep on Jetstream. 3-2 victory in an incredible fashion.
3-2 for Rio. Certainly not what I was expecting, watching that 2-0 coming in. You know, Jetstream was looking strong, he was looking dominant. All of a sudden, it was all Rio.
That was... It takes a lot for a Happy Chaos Mirror to be like really, really engaging, but they pulled that off because once we were like super consistent about knowing who was who,
that took a lot to figure out.
We got a real. It's hard, all right. The character could use better costumes.
An artist game with costumes, and it's
This ain't plus R. This ain't plus R. But like, honestly, that was a Herculean effort because the way that Jetstream was running a mile a minute going into that final game, just
wait. I'm not gonna tell you to look at the chat, but possibly consider it.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't you dare.
So a sweet 4-1 victory for Rio.
Honestly, incredible show.
That just goes to show.
Wait, they didn't know who they were? How does that even happen?
4-2, never mind, we all sucked out.
What in the world? Rio, how do you forget how many times you've won? You sat down for an extra game. It's like, you know what? I have no words. Honestly, please give this character a bit more distinctive costumes because this is like just embarrassing.
No. This is just Happy Chaos energy manifesting itself. In my room, in your room, in Isaac's room, in the chat room.
Oh, goodness. That is truly tragic. I'm not saying that all Happy Chaos matches look the same, but we definitely couldn't tell the difference between 4 and 5 games. Or 5 and 6 games, I should say.
Wait, 4-2. So, how many, like... So, okay.
Unfortunately, we just don't have the time. With time, mental capacity, like self-worth to dwell on this any further.
Wait, hold on. Now Kafka comes out, and he's swinging in with the Chipp rather than the Zato. Apparently, not interested in playing the Zato mirror. I do know that some experts have claimed that the Zato mirror is a very poor matchup indeed.
It's like 9-1, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think Latif told you that.
And when it comes to characters who are going to be really efficient at like consistently applying pressure to a character with no reversal tools to speak of whatsoever, and playing their air-to-air game, as well as that 5k stagger pressure, Zato does not have those solid results, those sort of options to kind of respond to it. It's a lot of 5p and it's a lot of oppose. But what a 5p it is, you know?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chipp. I've seized your health rights. You didn't have many, now you have none.
Good lord!
Okay.
That was an actual two-touch round.
Two-touch round, no super.
That is That is
That is
messed
correct.
up.
Yes.
I refuse to use it in the direction of Chipp propaganda because that character is still broken as hell. But that is wild to see.
Chipp only needs a bad confirm to lose. It's true. One bad
Pretty
confirm, you get counter hit. There goes 90% of your health. And you look into the, you look into the mirror, like the actual mirror, not the mirror match. You look into the mirror and you start slowly, distantly hearing. It's like, what are you gonna do?
It's all too late.
Wait, hold on. Now he's playing Happy Chaos. Okay,
You know what?
I see.
I mean, I don't blame someone for switching after a game like that, For a first game to go like that, you're like, you know what, maybe I need some health bar.
You know what? Maybe no Chipp. Maybe he is not the way.
Even still, Zato-VaN is unbothered in his lane.
Yeah. Moisturized, flourishing.
He is moisturized. See the blue tint? That's all we need.
Word. Kafka, I have to wonder what's happening here.
Mostly they are
Amorphous.
getting stomps, I think is the general description.
Yeah, that would, generally be how you would describe this. He loses 2 games and then switches to Zato to try for the reverse sweep. I'm not sure how
Did
to feel
they
about that.
get shit like reverse shimmies? Did you see that?
Shimmying yourself is a real risk. It can and will happen.
That was impeccable done. And Zato-VaN is just looking so, I know we just joked about it, they're so in their element. They're completely in control of the tempo and not falling to any trick that gets thrown their way. This is just pure efficiency. The Sunboy comes in, the Executor X, and that's just a wall of Chipp. Get through that second bar of tension. No supers, no headaches, just FD, and now just the mix. Trying to jump out and just see how much tension has been lost. Kafka had 2 bars at the start of that sequence, and then the 6P comes in.
And at the end, just. Oh my god.
We talk a lot about how Happy Chaos oppresses you from full screen, but Zando does it from arm's length away. Let's be honest.
I'm not sure what we just saw could really be described as Happy Chaos.
No, so not appearing in this film very, very much so here.
Okay,
let's see if we see a third character. Yeah, we do.
He is indeed finally going to Zato, to his actual main from Kafka. If he now just goes for the reverse sweep with Zato, it'll be really funny.
Either way, it's funny, because either they reverse sweep, or they get stomped the exact same way.
Yeah, and either one would be pretty funny. I have to wonder the tactics here. There's $50 on the line, but Kafka unbothered. That, or oh my word, what a way to burst that bait. That's not how that's going to go.
It's some British Steel kind of mix-up when you get under that burst. Breaking the law, beautiful as well.
Okay, Kafka now suddenly in control, showing just how good he is at this character. Nice fight back from Zato-VaN though. YRC trying to keep some control, but an air jump in.
I'm just instantly there with the frog, ready to just snipe them out of the sky. The instant they try and jump, leveling this out, getting the corner. There's going to be another super after this as well. Not even if they don't need it. A bit of a weird hit actually does cause them a little bit of grief there. This could be a huge turnaround, unless another amazingly placed 5 from Zato-VaN. But they do find themselves in the corner. This could be dire. There's the double overhead.
That was definitely way closer than Kafka had in mind halfway through that round.
Zato-VaN is an inch and a mile cannon now. You cannot let them get started because they may never stop. Ooh, beautiful block on the cross-up as well. IDs the 6P but no punish afterwards. Oh goodness, this is some good stuff from Kafka though, really getting some proper pressure and combos going. The invite hell into the Sun Void, going to be able to reset their bar into the next screen, both with exactly 1 bar to work with, positive bonus on the side of Kafka, and just no life to work for Zato-VaN.
None at all. It's a single straight hit away after losing this game, and there it is, the YRC. Not quite what he wanted from it. So the first game of 3 going to Kafka. The real genius move would be if he switches character now again. When he is not legally allowed to do so.
You know what? I would respect the hustle. I'm seeing chatter in the chat about how easy it would be to overtune Zato, and you're absolutely right, because Accent Core, pre-Plusser Accent Core, Eddie is a true sight to behold, and honestly, to a degree, so is regular Plusser like Eddie. A true menace in the olden days. Early days of Exile as well. His character has the makings to easily be one of the most terrifying characters on a conceptual level in any fighting game. And I think both of these players really do demonstrate like the DNA of that character, because some of the stuff they do is horrifying.
A little dip down into the ground to check on the homies in hell, and then swing this man through a wall. This comebacker here, though, from Kafka. Throw the man back, put him in the corner, see what he can do. He's got no meters, got no burst, but you know, you gotta make do with what you've got.
Incredible invite hell. Honestly, Zato-VaN's like skill at like sniping the dog so consistently is really incredible, and that to me is like old school Eddie stuff. Back when killing the dog meant a lot more for a lot longer, where the health bar took a lot longer to regenerate. It was a much more important skill, but in the mirror it is still so critical because that tempo shift is ludicrous. Oh my god, the cross-up of all cross-ups! Hopping straight over and the pose doing the work as the basilisk comes down.
You know, I love this red versus blue theme going on here. It's like a theme of 2 matching.
Yeah, we should make a show about that.
Sounds like a pretty good idea. Don't think anyone's done that. Oof. A nice range on the counter hit, but it's not going to do very much for Zato-VaN.
Beautiful blocks on the side of Kafka, but they do need every single one of them when they've got a big juicy wrist bar like that. It is really scary how much they could explain on a single hit, especially a heavy counter hit, but not ready for the pickup on that. A very high up hit, and Eddie was not in position.
Full moves on the side of Kafka, though. Gonna try to make the most out of this corner here.
Oh god, there's a lot of RCs going on!
RC gold burst, and there's 100 more attention to be spent for Kafka. He's not even gonna need it, though. Throws out the super all the same, because that's just how he's built. Morphus, get out of here.
I've never seen 100 bars spent that quickly. That was incredible. Sorry, 200. Yeah, you're not going to be able to catch Zato-VaN quite so easily with mix-ups like that, but just barely missing that throw timing. Zato-VaN was not looking to press a single button. Sunvoid coming through. Yeah, just resets that oppose as soon as they realize it's out of position. It's really hard to catch Zato-VaN's dog out of position because they are so consistent at unsummoning it the instant they see things on the way they want it. And the result, you see it always being ready for these amazing combo routes, amazing pressure sequences, and this could be everything. Kafka is one touch away from meeting the end, and that 6p is going to be that hit.
You know what Kafka's movement into dying there reminded me of? It's that scene from Indiana Jones where the guy like tricks a whole bunch with the sword, and then Indy pulls out a gun and just shoots him. Kafka moved like 8 different directions, got an RC in there, BRC going, and then was just punched, just bap dead.
It's the true irony of when we saw what the gun wielder was able to do here, and it was not much.
Yeah.
But that is
well, Kafka perhaps giving his opponent a little bit too much space, going for first the Chipp and then the Happy Chaos before finally tuning into that Zato. Where he was definitely showing a little more of what he can usually get done, but not quite enough, not quite in time. So Zato-VaN moving on here.
It's fully understandable why you might not want to play the mirror versus like someone you reasonably enough like, oh, it's Zato-VaN. I probably don't want to play Zato into them. But if you're a Zato player, then you know what? Sometimes it's just the best bet to put your best foot forward, even if it's a foot that they're intimately familiar with.
Yeah, and you know, Kafka really is just that good on the Zato. We saw it at UFA. So, you know. But, like, space given there. Maybe he was just having some fun. This is, you know, weekly after all.
Absolutely.
And he is definitely the kind of guy to try and simply have some fun. We are going to be moving into invalid value versus Rio. So once more into the fray with the Happy Chaos.
Yep, you can't move for them these days, it's just the way it is, but I am seeing a Nago on the station, so...
That's invalid value getting ready. Shows what they can do.
Always happy to see the invalid Nago coming through. A diehard is not going to be hopping on some Happy Chaos. Like, they're contemporaries, I can appreciate it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, here we go, let's rock.
We were talking about round starts. If there's one character that might be able to contest, it is Nago with that DP starter on round start. But then, we talked about this matchup a little while ago when we had
when we had Rio versus Jetstream, what Jetstream famous for his Nago play, and saying, that this is a possibility for him to switch to Nago if the Happy Chaos wasn't working out for him. He, of course, ended up sticking with Happy Chaos the whole way throughout, as he had them throughout the whole bracket. But invalid value now coming in here with the move-stab backdash.
Yeah, that was
made to measure.
Gorgeous positioning, gorgeous spacing. The Hail Mary 6S honestly is such a ridiculously strong option. Like, scouting there, it not only makes sense, it's beautifully safe. And I've got the level 3 blood here, so you are just going to be seeing those pokes in, but as soon as that 2S comes out, it really does become the Happy Chaos show. Beautiful stuff! Good God! And yeah, that's going to have to be a burst if they want to stay alive this game. One touch to it, jumps over the curse. And you're like, you know what, you're going to have to approach a little bit more. And the zoom in, the Fukyo, 1,000 miles an hour. The instant they kind of present that situation, we're like, no, you actually have to approach me. If you're not going to hit the curse, you're not going to be able to just like pelt me with bullets. The instant that Rio took a step forward, zooming in with that Fukyo, getting that throw, caught completely blindsided.
One flat-footed Happy Chaos, and this is, for all the strengths of the character, if you do manage to, to shove him into that corner, to catch him, and really get up on him, and his burst is gone, then he does struggle a lot with getting people off of him. There's no, easy reversal going there, and that kind of start is exactly the sort of thing that invalid value is looking for. Look at his damage! Well, that's almost 85%. Thank you and good night.
He may not be quite the monster that he was previously, but you still cannot sleep on Nagoriyuki, because they got worse in ways that changed nothing about their offense. It's their defense that got weaker. So in a situation like this, Nago isn't going to be playing defense. They don't have the opportunity. It is the same as it's always been.
Happy Chaos.
Yeah, what can you say, right? It's like, well, they got the hit. Now they have positive bonus.
Got the hit, positive bonuses here, but the Beyblade is good. So invalid value showing a lot of really, made-to-measure aggression against this Happy Chaos. Great ways for him to get through, but that BRC stomp, positive bonus.
Yeah, with that focus as well, you're going to be able to get curse on them afterwards if they so desire. Yep, easily, and now it's just a riddle of bullets kind of situation. Headache is on. Yeah. You gotta try something, right? You can't, Nago doesn't have the health bar there to even sit there through all those bullets that are gonna come their way, but you get called out, Beautiful routing coming in from invalid value, finding a super that I did not even consider being possible there after that 2H. Their routing is so consistently fantastic, and send through the wall, hard knockdown, no meter to spend.
Yeah, through kill in there, the positive bonus is good. The 5S. Oh my God. Where are you aiming? He's already in your face.
Yeah, you can't. Even if I don't understand, I'm aiming my gun and my opponent's just getting bigger and bigger.
Objects in mirror may be closer than they appear.
Gorgeous stuff from invalid value, taking 2 games in a row here. That Fukyo into the spinning top. It doesn't matter how long this game goes. That's always going to be terrifying. It's like a Makoto EX dash punch. the fact you have to be aware of it is the problem, let alone the fact it's there. Like, I don't even care about getting hit by it. I'm scared of everything that comes from me being afraid of getting hit by it.
Let's rock.
Oh, well, we're seeing a color swap here from Rio, and that might just be the power boost he needs. If this round starts anything to go by, it sure is. But invalidvalue biting back. A great route once again, Raymond.
Oh god, that's
50% damage.
There is no scaling to speak of on this combo. That was a close slash into a 6-8. Look at this 3-button combo. And yeah.
And goodbye.
I ain't bursting this. Are you crazy?
I might need that burst the second round. If this one's lost, it's gone.
Yeah,
I'm not even thinking about it anymore.
You can have it. You can have it. Invalid value looking so incredible here.
Oh my lord. You see what I mean with he looks like soap if you squeeze too hard? Just suddenly slips, like abruptly slips somewhere that you didn't expect.
Appropriately enough, he's also got big psycho killer energy when he just comes flying at you. It is either that or Jason Bourne. I'm not talking about the NK character.
Or otherwise about M. Bison, who could reasonably be described as a psycho killer.
When the man teleports behind you, has a big plus on block knee.
Hey, there you go, and now Nago in there. Gonna have to hold this block, and Rio hasn't done super well in blocking invalidvalue in the past. Blood is gonna hit. Don't get hit now, because he might just blow you up, but that health bar is gone. Oh boy, not optimal for invalidvalue here.
But even still, it's absolutely still their game to win. Quite comfortably. Getting hit by that explosion feels so dreadful, because you just know that was your shot. And it's not coming back. Because as soon as, they lose all of that, the health bar, but you know what they do have? So much blood to work with. And you see there, they just start flying at you, because you're like, you know what? I'm a new man.
I'm a new man, you know, my blood's been reset, I'm out of here. Suddenly facing a Naga with an empty blood gauge in the deep ends of the round, and it's not pretty.
Oh, it's brutal stuff. Even with the nerfs to the blood explosion, if you get hit, none of those nerfs matter, and you see the true like monster that can come out from that.
All right, but everybody, this is actually going to be an early exit for me because I am suffering from an awful headache. I have had a very tiring week. In fairness, I worked 6 days in a row because food and services is a fair and fun place to work. So the lovely Ice is going to take over for me. So huge shout outs to him. Of course, also for putting the event on. If you guys want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at FGC. Otherwise, you will find me on Wanted Commentary on Tuesday or Friday sometimes. And otherwise, right here on the SaltyEU streams. So have fun with the remainder of Top 8, and Ice will take good care of you from here on. This is going to be a good night from me.
It's been fantastic having you. Catch you in just
Bye.
And now you get me instead.
Oh no.
Can you believe it, chat? Everything was so nice. But in the end, it's all ace. What's good, Jonesy? Hey, Jonesy? Is that my boy Jonesy in chat? Bro, I haven't seen you for ages, Jonesy. Are you gonna go to Hatstumber? If you don't know, chat, Hatstumber is only the most exciting European event of offline. We're gonna go there early next month. Literally everyone's going, by the way. So if you're not going, it's kind of cringe. Unless it's for monetary reasons, then it's okay. Then you're not cringe. But if you have the money and you're not going, you're cringe.
It really be that way, you know. It really be that way.
Yeah.
You know what? Absolutely, it's going to be a fantastic time. Do make sure to sign up if you are able or interested. There's going to be some fantastic players, some fantastic games. It's got a gorgeous, gorgeous lineup. Tekken 7, Street Fighter 6, Gear Xrd Rev, GranBlue Fantasy versus one of the final showings we're going to see of GranBlue before, you know, the grand revolution of that game. I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, Panzerpan, he shaved. Can you see? Dude, that was fast. Looks very handsome now, by the way.
No Tash in sight.
Yeah. Fix the overlay first. Actually, just did shave today, so fresh. No, I'm not that old. Man, being getting a job where you work. I'm working as it's like a high school / college teacher. It's weird Danish education system. Don't worry about it. But the fact that I work with like people who are like 16 years old, it's like holy shit. People were born that early.
Mm-hmm. Oh, working in education really does mess you up when you see that stuff. You just see DOB and you're like, I want to curl up and die. It's just the way of the world.
But here we go. It is going to be that winners final that we all waited for. Obviously, it's going to be that free agent Zando against the not so free agent Tiger Pop. And you might think that could be some sort of strategy here by Zando.
Yeah. As you say, Tiger Pop with that fantastic sponsor that we can't see on the overlay.
Wait, did I not? Oh yeah,
there
right
it is.
there.
There we are. Stream delay, forgive me. Oh, and we haven't seen these two in a little while. They've been sitting pretty in winners for at least a good hour, but neither of them are looking like they have any rust on them, any time for warm-up required. They are going 1,000 miles an hour straight out the gate.
Yeah, I was saying off screen to Michelle earlier, I was saying, man, this bracket is going fast tonight. Which I then realized it was the winner's side of the bracket that went very fast, which meant we had to wait.
But you know what? It's half the process, right?
Yeah, that happens. Oh, here we go. Exit throw, and that could be a lot of damage. Run up throw as well here. Oh, the big counter hit.
Close slash,
Bonk,
and the
bonk.
RC to just completely negate any chance of bursting. I just do not want to deal with that. I want you to die on the next hit. The reversal, using the clone to tank that 2k hit. This could be everything for Tiger Pop. Gets another
the
throw.
throw as well. No way.
The button!
Why not?
You have 2 bars to spend. It's gonna be safe. But goodness gracious. Brutalizing stuff after a really, really strong showing to be like, you know what? No, I'm still in this. You are in fact not still in this. First game goes to Zando.
Yeah, just like that. And historically it has been Zando winning this for a long time. Mm-hmm. But recently, I like the last 3-4 times at VOD, actually, it has been Tiger Pup taking the W. Mm-hmm. So I can just feel Zando chomping at the bits, trying to get that win tonight.
I did spot Tiger Pop being the first seed, and until I took a quick look at the previous brackets in the last couple of months, I was like, ooh. Zando is Zando. Zando kind of hot commodity, even if they somehow are still a free agent. Tiger Pop has been on an absolute tear as of late. And as you say, Zando is very much wanting to stitch that tear up real quick. Oh my god, these reversal throws have been so on point from Tiger Pop.
Look at that meter gain as well, right? Just putting Zando in the corner, but it doesn't matter.
Equalize the health instantaneously. 6S anti-air, kill a person. It's just off of such a small interaction, incredible showing.
That's one thing, right? Both these characters so explosive and got really good wall carry as well. But here we go.
Especially when you have players of this caliber who just understand their routing to such a ridiculously granular detail. They do not drop these situations. They always know how to maximize them so beautifully.
Yeah, and I think adding to that, right, you can say that both of these very, very experienced. If you are maybe a little bit less experienced, you might be a little bit nervous, right, in the winners final, but these guys have played so many times. This is just business as usual, but here we go. Oh, baits up the burst. Perfect. Beautiful. Tiger Pup making it 1-1.
Yeah. As you say, winners is their domain, but only one person can stay here. But this is going to be tooth and nail for this, because these two are honestly giving just as good as one another.
Yeah. And obviously, whoever is in the loser's side will have to contend with finding one of these in the loser's final.
and it's not an enviable thing. It's going to be really, really brutalizing. Anyone who loses here is going to have such a ridiculously... Well, whoever has to play one of these two and loses is going to have a rough time. And then whoever wins that is going to have such a mountain to climb. Winning this women's finals does so much for your momentum in the whole tournament.
Absolutely. Oh, there we go. Getting that momentum. And the damage again. Breaking the wall. And that means we're going to reset back to neutral. BRC. Alright.
The 6S dispensing is honestly so real right now.
Yeah, this guy just the mix into the mix into the mix, and just like that, you know. Guess wrong once, you know, and
Yeah.
and you die.
It really is that simple. I'm just gonna swing my fist forward, and if you're in the way of it, it's your own fault. Oh, the roll through, that was so close to landing same side. Zando did not
big counter.
have the block,
That-
but who would?
This could be huge for Zando. Again, one thing neither character really has is good defensive options, right? And FK has been stuck here in the corner. Nagoriyuki has to find a way out the old-fashioned way, which he does, but not for long.
Being a little bit handsy on these throws. They were very, very nice at the start with the reversals they were getting, but they have had to spend a lot of their meter on PRCing these with throws. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite them too fiercely. The YRC coming through. But as I say that, Zando tries to shimmy to catch out a reversal throw. Tiger Pop doesn't bite, takes the opportunity to take the round and the game.
2-1. And it feels like as well, it's funny, right? It's 2-1. 3 games have been played, but I feel like it's gone so fast. It's so explosive, both these characters, both these players.
Yep. When you have it down to a fine art how to kill your opponent in as few interactions as possible, that is how these things go. You have so little margin for error because you're just going to be torn limb from limb. If you stick your hand out the car window, you get what you get.
Here we go. Up throw. That's already Half-Life gone. It's in a second. Looks like the round barely started.
Half-Life full life consequences. Ooh, backdashing through the 5H. That is a dangerous game to be playing. And yeah, the first gets blocked. That was a really early one. In hard call out from Zando with that RC. This is really turned around instantaneously. And the sword toss! Calling out that curse. Curse your name.
ReyPeru getting that low again, piling on the pressure. Run up throw. Right. Nice little strike throw going on. BRC to get the mix. That makes it so nasty.
That is some grimy mix with that head stomp. Beautiful stuff. Representing tournaments to come. And give him a shove. A powerful shove.
But Latchman showed me that mix, and I believe it's like a 3 or 4-way mix, so you have to really guess. Which makes it extremely disgusting, but speaking of extremely disgusting, look at that damage.
Ooh, do you see how that combo started with them, the hop backwards from the curse, putting them in the range of the wall explosion? That is some rough stuff for Tiger Pop. They've got to be kicking themselves for that.
Oh!
And catches the 2K with the upsword as well. Zando is going a mile a minute, and the OTG Mortabato for the perfect to even the set out 2-2.
Yeah. Very, very close. Ooh. Hey.
This is ludicrous. And honestly, I literally have no ability to call this.
It's hard, man. It's really hard.
These two could... Either of these two could perfect each other at any given moment. I honestly believe it. But they could also reverse sweep each other in an instant, and just like their ability to take control and keep control.
Yep.
But also the ability to kind of steal control. Both of them are just firing on so many cylinders. I'm losing count.
We'll see who's going to get the first round. Oh, double
Oh
counter.
god, that's a scary start because that is not a trade you like.
Yeah,
Sword
but-
into the wall.
Oh, nice. Very clean getting out that pressure. And again, it feels like we're just taking turns trading who's going to be in the corner and who's going to be the one adding that pressure, she said. But here we go.
Yeah, the bursting on that, the gun flip, absolutely compulsory counter hit is one of the highest damage starters in the entire game. It's going to be a... Oh my lord, I didn't even register that was a slump. Ooh, just for the close slash instead of the Deus Ex. I wonder if that was a misinput.
Yeah, could have been right, and now doesn't have any meter to play around with whatsoever. Or a
Oh,
Zando.
now in the corner.
Uh-oh.
This is scary. They have got a bar to work with now, so they can...
Oh, good tech.
PLC comes in. Like they're just kind of guarding the sword. That's actually quite like smart choice there. Gets the 2k 2D as Zando tries to push their luck and dash in. Now set point for Tigerfall.
Yeah, we'll try and get that spot in the grand finals on the winner side. Again, when you are this close, it's so important, right? Because having the ability to just lose a set without it meaning anything, I think it's very good. Huge advantage.
Does not want to take that hard knockdown situation because that will allow Zando out the corner, reverse the situation. That's going to be a... Oh, they actually built the bar! Oh, incredible stuff. They used the headache to build the bar.
Yeah.
That was
This guy.
a beautiful awareness.
Too damn good. Can't believe it.
If you missed it, if anyone in the chat missed that, I beg you to A, clip it because it was sick, and B, clip it so you can look back at the meters and as they built so perfectly. That's such ridiculous good stuff from Tigerpop. That is a fantastic way to close out a set. And Tigerpop is going to be sitting pretty in the winner's side of Grand Finals, and Zando is going to be going down to the loser's side.
Yep. On the loser side, we obviously got two players very familiar, or you should be very familiar with, I believe, because they've been on stream quite a lot today. It's going to be Zato-VaN and invalidvalue. Obviously, Invalid has been recently not doing as well in Salty. This is the first time in a long time, actually, he's made that top 8 spot. Looking to make it to even that top 3, so that should be very exciting. And here we go straight away into... Ooh, awesome Tekken. Wrong screen, but there we go. Into the game.
You know what? Sometimes you've got to settle it with some
Good ass Tekken,
some
you know?
Noctis.
Not change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves,
But no, invalidvalue, yeah, as you said, they're actually seeded 20th in this tournament, but they've been around for so long, and they have been, you know, even if they haven't had as many good runs recently, this today perfectly proves it's like, you know what, you can't count a player out like that, especially when they're, you know, as storied as Invalid, because them being a lower seed isn't an indictment. It's literally just, oh, well, we're keeping track of where people are at. If you wanna have your glow up and have your day where you're on fire, then absolutely go ahead and do it.
Yeah, what do you mean Ryu versus Zando? Ryu is, was unfortunately knocked out the tournament by Invalid. We see here 3-0.
Yes. Rio's been playing some extended sets. It's just how it is.
Yeah, I respect it. Here we go.
This is
Again.
some scary business.
Kind of the name of the game, right? A lot of characters, really. A lot of the good characters, what they can do is just put you in the corner and you just kind of get to stay there and guess. Invalid is doing exactly that. So Zato-VaN. Backdash.
Uh-oh! Oh, beautiful stuff. Get in the Shark Tank. Cycle. Pretty much the ultimate in command grabs and dealing with Nago.
Yep, straight up. Nothing he could do there, Invalid.
But as you say, the corner is scary in 85 game, right? You know, we've seen, you know, sidewalls in Tekken, we've seen brutalizing corner pressure in Street Fighter, and Guilty Gear is maybe one of the most horrifying of all of them. Even with the wall that they've added in this game, you just do not want to be here. You have so little to work with, and it really feels like you're being strangled. And case in point, choked to death is Zato-VaN there.
So one round apiece now. Oh, the Beyblade.
They didn't believe in it, but good lord if they had.
Already almost half-life gone. There we go. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, the fake overhead and the explosion run up. Huge stuff, and the shimmy as well. You're getting shimmied by Red Sword Nago. That is scary times.
Yeah, just like that. It will be invalidvalue with the first game on the board. Again, and he's been kind of cooking. 3-0. I'm trying to make it another 3-0, maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, you see the stage we're on. There's cooking happening in the background, and I think it's chosen for a reason. There's a solid like alchemical broth going on back there. And they're making magic. Oh my good lord. Nago round start. I feel like with how good Happy Chaos round start is, we forget how horrifying it is to try and fight Nago.
Yeah, absolutely. And you bet this character, well, actually, it's probably going to get nerfed. I feel like it's getting nerfed every patch, right?
Most things tend to be, you know. It's the way it is seemingly with this game.
They're gonna buff. Well, they'll definitely have to buff Axel, otherwise I'll cry.
They'll give Axel more random wall bounces on random moves.
It's very important. Like here we go, the wall splat, and we're gonna take a trip downstairs. Man, these what are they even, gnomes? They just want to make the damn bruise, man. What are you fighting?
Our cute little alchemist stealing that thing. You see the way he like has to jump up to like get the gear all the way around the door.
Yeah, man, must be rough on the knees. As an old person, I can tell you, take care of your knees, man. It's
what
like
else is rough on the knees is being Zato-VaN having to crouch for this long, sat there in the corner.
Zato does have no knees left there. It's all gone. Ooh, but here we go.
This is terrifying if you're Zato-VaN because the chip is a real possibility on those chip normals here. Ooh, the oppose comes in. That is a huge opportunity. Zato-VaN. Yeah, that's... No, the oppose actually interrupting the command there. That is brutal. And now they have so much bar to work with. Absolutely.
And whatever cartilage was left in those knees, gone, cut away.
Sucked straight out
the counter
by the jaw. But just as quickly, Zato-VaN unfazed, unbothered, getting back in the mix. The 6P challenge, beautiful stuff from Invalid, and another counter hit close slash coming in from Invalid. Zato-VaN being a little bit buttonsy on wake up, and they are eating so much damage!
Nagoriyuki gaming right there.
Do not sleep on this character. Oh no, my 2S is a bit better. It's a bit worse on whiff. Oh no. Good gracious.
Yeah, it's just blink and you'll miss it, right? And suddenly we are in a 2-0 situation. Looking kind of rough for Zato-VaN. I mean, Zato-VaN has been playing really well here, but it's just the small things, right, going the way of Invalid, and we just need one more, and that's it.
Totally. It's a thing where this matchup was like the day one, day minus 100. This was this is the bad, scary matchup for Nago. And that means the Nagos are so comfortable in it these days. 2 years on, they know exactly what they're doing and exactly what they need to do to beat this blind man into submission. And they're doing it. It is terrifying how efficient invalidvalue is being in just dismantling Zato-VaN this set.
Yeah, definitely not an easy matchup to play, right? And invalidvalue has the matchup on lock here.
He makes it look easy at the very least. Get
Yeah,
that counter.
very clean.
Snip him out of the air.
Nago Legend, Euro Legion in chat, knowing. Win gameplay where he sees it.
Absolutely. If anyone's gonna know. Oh, there's
that's
the
it,
fight
that's it,
D!
that's
That's a beautiful showing. Wrapping it up. Nice and simple invalid value. Not wanting to waste any more time. This tournament, this loser side's been going on long enough.
Yeah. But you know, now you have to fight Zando. And who actually knocked Invalid down into losers, I wonder?
Oh, I don't recall. Was it Tiger Pop?
Might have been Zando.
Yes, it was. It was a 3-0 to Tiger Pop. So it's not the run back. If Invalid wants the run back with Tiger Pop, they got to work a little bit harder and do a little thing like beat Zando, which will be definitely a mountain to climb. Not undoable, but it is a brutal one to even consider.
I'm not sure it has been done before by Invalid.
I believe it. Honestly, I believe either way. If you told me one or the other.
Nice little salad going. But the moment I stepped on comes like the second before I got handed like a delicious burger that she made, And I just ate it while commentating. And it was
Honestly.
really good. Oh god, what is...
Yeah, I think we got some kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of frames.
Yeah, that's got
Don't tell me.
430 ms, by the way. Consistently not spiking. So,
Wow.
I'm gonna eat a piece of chicken.
So we can keep our fingers crossed.
Maybe try a different stage, I guess.
Yeah, this does look a pretty intensive one, and I'm hoping it's not what I think it is, yeah. Because we've had a fantastic tournament up until this point. It's been running like a breeze. But you know, they're still looking into it, that's what they say.
I mean, could be a routing thing as well.
Mm-hmm. It's true, there's plenty of things.
Alright, well, back to us, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, chat, you just thought... You just had enough looking at me? Well...
Little did you realize.
Right back at you.
Oh goodness, this has been a fantastic tournament so far though. It's been a wonderful little comeback. We've had a lot of really, really strong players. We've had a lot of commentators making comebacks, which is always nice to see as well.
Yeah.
Good fun all the way through.
You know, even with this, right, it's actually been quite a good tournament. We haven't really had that many issues. We had a single desync, caused a bit confusion. But that's it. Like, that's the only issue I've seen. So it's actually been quite nice. You know, it is Strive, so, you know, saying that, I'm sure that we're not going to be able to finish the tournament, but Daisuke is going to spill hot cocoa all over the place again, and we're going to be in despair.
Shucks.
But now I'm just trying to reverse jinx it, you know?
Yeah, of course. You know, Daisuke is a man of myth and a legend on so many things, but yeah, definitely fallible on certain other ones, and I think we may be experiencing a couple of them on this day today. And one of them was making certain characters that are in this game. But yeah, we'll not dwell on that.
Yeah, making Axel weak, you know. Kashi Daisuke. Where's my DP Daisuke, huh?
Axel with only one hit on every normal shake my head.
Can't believe it. Oh, there we go. Invalid is being in. Very nice. Hopefully, we'll see it working out.
Keep our fingers crossed, because I'm very excited to see this match, because Invalid has been on such a fantastic tear, and seeing them playing at this level and going up against Zando, I think will be a real treat, and I would absolutely hate to be denied that.
Yeah. Here we go. Hopefully, it's gonna look smooth. Please, Daisuke.
Ooh, good start.
Duel 1.
Good, actually. Huh.
There we are, sorted. And the immediate blood-sucking universe. Good gracious. The sucker punch command grab. Looking like a Street Fighter 6 AI.
Yeah. Oh, Half-Life already gone there.
I love the new routines that Ram has to go for to get those hard knockdowns. Because they honestly look so stylish, as well as, you know, maybe sacrificing a little bit of the damage they would have gotten otherwise back in the day.
And the pressure.
The way the screen shakes when Nago is doing pressure is so scary.
Okay, 8.
2 bars, anything's possible. Oh, beautiful! Not a burst possible in the universe.
Yeah, I mean, and you just know that Zando chomping at the bits to get that run back, right? Not happy losing to, I guess you could say at this point the rival, right? At least in the online scene.
Oh, definitely. I think, you know, those two are obviously when it comes to the tournaments that are going on in the region, they are the two head honchos. Oh, the reverse 5D charge, I like it. Cute, stylish looking combos.
Throwing out the sword. Oh, and the explosion. Yeah, wrong time to bet. And that is...
I dig the idea, don't get me wrong. If Zando would just kept their pressure going as they, as many Rams would do, they would have absolutely lost their opportunity and given a new lease on life for Invalid. But they stepped there, they watched and were like, you know what, press the button. I dare you. To me, that is one of the great marks of a truly top level player is when this, even if they maybe think that I'm leaps and bounds, I'm the favorite here. It's giving the respect that is sensible in any given situation. You're like, you know what, I'm not just gonna try and run you over because that's honestly more risky than just playing it smart, playing it safe, and doing what I know works.
Counter Half-Life is gone. All right, Zando again.
Oh god, so much damage. That's a no-go.
Yeah, we don't care.
Unbothered. Get the blanky sweeps in there. And if there's a character that's going to contest the range of that massive, massive sword, it is going to be Ramlethal as well. Yeah, really does limit what they're allowed to do. Here comes the Calvados. Make sure you watch that health bar. Oh my god. You know what I was talking about not running them over? There's a little bit of running over going.
a little bit. But Valid can still do something about it. Oh no, that is going to be a lot of damage. I don't think it'll kill yet the burst, but that actually seals the deal, making it a 2-0 situation for Zando. So strong.
Gorgeous display. Being able to modulate your tempo and just be like, oh okay. I hit you out of your attempt to kind of swing back. So this time I'm just going to come 1,000 miles an hour and just barrel through. And there was actually a situation, we actually saw a mirror situation where Invalid did get to 6p in the situation where they got punished for it last time. And Zando just didn't respond. They're like, you know what? I don't care. You've 6p'd me. What do I care, right? I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Straight into the corner.
Oh, big counter.
That record was in time with Drift, and I honestly am so mad about it.
I know, a little record stuff like that cancels. I know people often do it to tune to learn the timing. So maybe that's Drift.
If they managed to get the exact bar that was playing there, honestly, that's a level of dedication I start finding uncomfortable. And the bottom basso!
Yeah, why not?
Just the raw, I just want to fight Tiger Pop. Let me fight Tiger Pop. Ooh, huge 6H hit there. That's a mad opportunity, but Zando immediately. How does a person with so little screen space to work with manage to find a walk back fast slash there? That is so genuinely terrifying.
These players, man, are just at another level.
Oh my god!
Why don't you?
The audacity of a gall. Yeah, to send straight through the wall again. One touch to do it here. To wrap up and get straight back into that grand finals. But Invalid is interested in going down quite so quickly, quite so easily. And Motabata comes through again.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
That is experience, right? Just knowing when to press that super. It felt like every neutral Motabata hit. So that, we are moving on to our grand finals. Zando speedrunning here. And again, it's kind of it has been feeling like that a little bit in EMEA. That it has been, a game for top 2, right? A game for getting 3rd place when Zando and Tiger Pop are in the tournament. But we do have Sechi, who arguably, he's maybe a lock for 3rd place, but it feels like nobody can touch these guys right now.
Mm-hmm. At least in the people who are regularly attending these tournaments. Obviously, there are amazing, brilliant players who maybe don't show up to these quite so often.
Yeah,
but when it comes to the
like
grinders,
Skill, for instance, right? I'd love to see Skill how he'd do against the bot.
And even your slashes and obviously.
Oh, that's true. Slash.
Yeah, we have plenty more talent than the ones we just see here. But when it comes to the regulars in Salty, that is absolutely these two are the kings of the castle.
Yep. Here we go immediately. Oh, drops it. Rare drop there actually.
It's a little bit too far for that 6H. Fine, 6H is best. Fine. And you do not want to give Zando the space to breathe like that. 6p just to... Yeah, that's gonna... What's gonna hurt? No way. Yeah, the meter to build doesn't even need it though.
And just like that, breaks the wall. Alright.
Make sure to break the wall.
These four, you know, what were they? Carpenters making these walls? They're just bricklayers. They're broken every time.
It's like glassy though, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it's glass, that's true.
Glass blowers.
Glass blowers, yeah.
Glass
How
blowers
wide
in the
do you think
capital
these
of
walls are?
Korea.
Oh. Questions that you know. Yeah. Poor guys who have made that one. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that was
yeah,
a cheeky PRC.
Not quite ready to protect anything apart of that sickness though. And again, the situation turning around. Finds that Moto Bato. Not quite gonna kill, but the hard knockdown is so terrifying. The YRC with range to work with. There's the curse. And oh my god!
That's it. Zando. Right.
Knowing when to turn the speed up and then hit the brakes so perfectly. Taking that first game, we might be in for a long haul.
The last time these two played, actually, it wasn't. Well, it was a long time ago since we had that. Oh yeah, I always forget the sponsor. My pet peeve is players with the sponsor not putting the damn sponsor in the attack. I can't believe it. The audacity. These guys are paying you. How could you?
I think it's a breach of contract.
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, it's been a while since obviously we had that small hiatus due to server issues. But apart from that, I feel like they played relatively recent, like maybe 3 editions or so ago in the final where Tiger Pop took it. There we go.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little bit Tiger Pop favored lately, but both of them are such a even kilter that you cannot count a single either one of them out for even a split second. Even as Zando is honestly looking like on a new lease on life in this second set between the two.
And I don't really know what changed, right? I mean, I guess the first match was really even it anyways, right? So yeah, like
for sure.
About 1.5 months, I think, let's say. So maybe, you know, Zando went to lap, who knows?
Fury's a powerful tool as well. Just like, I don't want to lose this again. I'm sick of this. I'm gonna lose a side. What the hell?
And if you go for that damage,
yeah,
counter hit.
Yeah, into the Calvados. Watch as a health bar disappears.
All right, yeah, look at that damage. Oh my god,
so horrifying.
Tiger Pop in huge trouble getting hit by that 2k PRC.
So gold burst going, you know what, I gotta do something, right? Let me get get a gold burst, get a headache, shoot some bullets. Absolutely not.
We do have that yellow ranking side, and I do wonder actually how the rankings are looking.
Ooh, we do love a bracket. We love a bracket.
Oh, actually, Zando above Tiger Pop recently, I see. Oh, Tiger Pop has been playing, that's true, Tiger Pop has been playing recently a bunch of side characters. Meaning, fallen in rank a lot. Somehow Latif and Slash sitting top 2. Latif did join recently. You can kind of see like the extreme spike that happened.
With players of that caliber kind of dipping in and out, you gotta Elo has to do a lot of kind of complicated things to account for attendance.
There we go.
Ooh, there's some got a lot of throws coming in, putting in the stencil.
I mean, and it's so smart, right? You're so scared of a lot of those mixes, and you just get that, you know, again, run up throw. A lot of players are willing to take that, right? You don't really mind that as much.
Oh, totally. Like, I would rather get thrown than whatever is about to happen here.
Alright.
All the shitty. Yeah, just spend all the bar. Don't want to deal with it. Every resource got it in.
That's one thing, right? Because, again, a relatively simple game in a way. Obviously, there's a lot of advanced stuff going on, but I feel like one of the things that these top players do really, really well is use those RC, right? Because at a lower level, you're not really going to see people just RC neutral in the same way.
Oh yeah, like PRCing pros is like, I think it's one of those absolutely like huge like gateways that once you register, oh, I can PRC the things that don't work to make my wrong choices right.
Yeah.
It changes the whole game, and it's one of the biggest things about Guilty Gear.
A lot of pressure. In Tiger Pop.
God. No bullet! And counter hit Glow Slash is gonna rip that health bar to shreds. 2
Tiger
bars
Pop
to
still
work with though.
Sitting on 2 sticks of butter here doesn't matter the burst.
Yeah, I really do rate that option. When it comes to YRC, I do not want to be taking a plus 16 mix-up situation from Happy Chaos just for them blocking a lyric. No, thank you. I want the corner, give it to me now, and pretend I don't get shot to death.
Yeah. I mean, you hit one shot right and you're dead. That's rough. But here we go again. So, kind of weird situations, right? Because actually, if Tiger Pop loses, he's almost closer to winning. You got down 2-0. You can obviously take it back 3 rounds straight. You can also just take an L and then we're playing an entirely new set. That is the good thing about being on the winner's side. Oh, the damage. God. What is happening? Oh my god.
Zando's Motobatos have been so on point these last 2 sets. They've been really keeping them in the back pocket, and they have closed out 3 sets for 3. Or 3 games for 3 in these last 2 sets. And that's going to be a reset.
Oh boy. Yeah. A little new set here. We'll see. That'll be pretty interesting, right? Because the first game they played in winners final, obviously very, very close. And this one's certainly all even.
Yeah, the last set was definitely a lot closer than what we're seeing right now. It was so much more back and forth, whereas this has definitely felt like the Zando show, with Tiger Pop occasionally getting those amazing hits.
Duel 1.
Yep. There we go. The final set of tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Getting that throw right away. Let's see if Tiger Pop can turn it around.
It's definitely still possible. You cannot count Tiger Pop out. This is probably going to be one of their final tournaments that they're grinding out before they
go to Headstumber.
No, before they go to the fabled land of Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh, well.
Notably, barely a city in the UK. So
well, I think Stoke-on-Trent, obviously, that is a practice tournament, right, for Headstumber. Clearly.
Well, the biggest challenge is going to be getting there, but you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it with Rail Space.
You know, you're going to walk past the bottle, down there, long neck, sticks up at Luck Joe Nessie, and ooh.
Yeah, you know what?
It's a inside wordplay. You wouldn't get it, chat. It's fine. All right.
If Tiger Pop can win this, they can manage to manifest public transport to get to Wake Up on Trent. It's just that simple.
Count it.
And all these dash blocks from Tiger Pop have been so fantastic, but that could be a death sentence right here and now. Final hit.
Yeah, won't kill right, but we are going to be in a mix-up situation here. Downstairs, where are we going? Block from.
So that's simple. Ooh, reversal throw, that is huge stuff! Immediate burst. And the overhead comes through! This is huge, that's a wall stomp situation. They're not even going to take it, they're just going to go for that super. Was that not a wall stomp, or did I miss it?
Still alive, both players.
Just going for that chip situation, I suppose, because you try and riddle them with bullets. Do not want to deal with a Motobato, so I'm just going to shoot you.
Yep. And you're not going to have meter forever, right? That FC, yep.
Yeah.
Try and get in at some point.
That's the scary thing with Happy Chaos. You get that wall, and you're like, you know what? There's like a million correct options. I could just break the wall. I could wall stomp you. I can reload all of these different resources. And Tiger Pop is looking so incredible right now. New lease on life in this revenge set in Shin Finals. Beating the stuffing out of Zando.
Yeah, you know, we're saying, alright, you got a 3-0, now it's my turn.
Yeah, Tracy's.
Very scary. 8.
Yeah, trying to pull that burst out of them. and eventually succeeds, but does not find a bait on it.
Yeah, really good idea to throw his sword there. Again, very, very risky option, right? Because you might lose your sword, but if you have the correct timing, that is your way to get in, but it doesn't matter. Tiger Pop knows how to get in and maybe knows his way around UK public transport.
Honestly, Railstrike's got nothing on them.
Yeah, it's I do hate getting very cheap flight tickets. We're gonna fly to London, and then the trip to London from the airport is like twice the amount of the
it's
of the cheap
out here. It's messed out. Solidarity with the
tickets.
workers.
Yeah.
Duel 1.
There we go.
Ooh, God, good stuff. I really like the choice there. It feels like such a minor thing these days to even highlight, but keeping those swords away from Ram in those situations can do so much for the footsies, because taking that 5H away from them really is huge.
Damage.
Ludicrous output, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, from one world to the other as well, right? And again, that's it. First round Tiger Bomb.
Just run up, patty cake combo, and just honestly rip them to shreds.
Done. And get the roll. Really good block there by Zando, using that FD very efficiently and forced to burst. There we go. One sword is now away. Doesn't matter. Just has to go in right. You can't afford to give this guy space.
Oh my god! that JP pickup. Honestly, the stuff of legends.
8. Tiger can go up 2-0 here. And again, we are playing for that reverse 3-0 here.
They have a lot of resources to work with. I mean, they only have 1 bullet now because they kind of shot on a lot of them there. This is a little bit frightening. And just no need for combos.
Yeah, just small taps to the toes, and in the end, that's enough.
Our 2Ks will do the talk. Shot onto the wall, get that 60 baptics there. It's just a big punch. I want it to be a 6P so bad.
Yeah.
Ooh. Pop the
leg. Yeah, forced to burst right, but again, oh, the BRC,
Ooh.
that was so smart.
Throw them out of the corner, but any touch will do it. So all of these bullets can do such ridiculous mixes. Too far for the overhead. This gives Zando the opportunity. 5P into 6S isn't gonna work. Oh my god! The counter hit sweep still has burst available, puts the clone out, and that is gonna be the clone that saves them. The 5P gonna swat them out of the sky, and just like that, Tiger Pop is now on tournament game.
Yeah. Need one more game here. Zando has done it before, has won 3 straight, but I feel like this is it's gonna be rough.
It's a tall order. Like, no matter how you slice it, it is scary, scary business. But if anyone can do it, it really is Zando.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The big bonk, but again, very, very nice. I feel like Zando's burst timings have been so good this set.
Zando bursts are good in numerous ways. Philosophically, mechanically, they've got a lot going for them. The double focus, I like it. The haymaker's coming out. Oh my god, they've loaded so many bullets. Oh, doesn't quite get the conversion. Rare drops coming in. A little bit of stress in these kind of final hours of this tournament, possibly.
Yeah, when you are about to win, maybe that's where, I always feel like the last round, the last game is the most difficult one of the entire tournament, right?
When you realize your brain has had the thought, I'm about to win, that is where your mentality is at its worst. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm about to win.
What do I do? Oh no!
Here we go.
Yeah, this is real messy. This is real messy, but cleaned up nicely.
Yeah, you can just feel it in the air sometimes that you're dropping, spaghetti on the floor, out your pocket, you're hella nervous, and you can feel the opponent the same, right? You're just playing with your heart on your sleeve, but right now it is Tiger Pop. showing a lot of heart here. Get that gun. Okay. Beautiful pressure. Oh, nice 5k there, but
Oh, huge stuff! That's ridiculous pickup. That is so much damage, so much control. The overhead coming through! That's going to be a slump. And the reversal throw, though, is not over yet. Zando is going to run some shit here. No, the shimmy coming through into the Calvados. This is going to kill. Not quite. Oh my lord. I maybe I overrate that.
I believe. I didn't know. The throw doesn't matter. 1-1. All right, staying alive.
Oh, the instant curse is scary business. Going through our final game, final round, possibly.
Playing a lot of life. Already gone here from Zando. Must be half-life. Oh.
Yeah, dodges a lot of curses. Oh, the baited burst! This is so much. And the Deus Ex as well.
Talk about good bursts, all set. But this one was baited. And just like that.
The run-up 5D! It's like what we talked about the first time we saw Happy Chaos on this shift, and we see it again here, and that is going to be Tiger Pop with the 3-0 victory post-reset on Zando.
I like it. Kind of looks like, you know, he's Happy Chaos putting his fist up in the air, you know, as a sign of victory. Yeah, exactly. Arm pump for the victory, absolutely. And that is Tiger Pop. Getting the lion's share of those $50. It's a Libya. Kaisen, Libya.
It's Libya and based in the UK. Is my understanding, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
It's from that song, Libya La Vida Loca.
That's unacceptable. I can't abide this.
Alright. In any case, GG's.
Absolutely great games from all players.
Very, very nice. And man, this top 8 image is gonna be I feel like this is gonna get some clicks. It is a good top 8 image. Oh god.
I'm sure we'll get some interesting discourse out of it. What could go wrong?
I think it's gonna be great. But yeah, thank you very, very much, obviously, to the first shift. That was the third silent. Thank you, Panzerpan, and obviously thank you, Jasper Valkyrie, for helping out.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always glad to be back. Hopefully a bit more regularly. We'll see. You know, it's a complicated world out here. But it's always a joy to be here. It's always a joy to watch literally some of the best players in the world, bar none, doing just some of the most ridiculous stuff. We don't thank Jonesy here, but maybe in spirit, but like we can't admit it.
We call it Joe Nessie. Get away, Joe Nessie. What are you doing?
Incredible. I'm here for it. Oh no. Deplorable. Yeah. Commentators' chat is in shambles.
These guys are vultures. Let me tell you. You know, Joe Nessie went up to me. And he tried to take, you know, I was sitting here comfortably, and he was like, "Yo, is that Zando Tiger Pop?" And then, you know, said, "Well, you know, I wasn't gonna commentate, but now that there's a really good top 8, I feel like, you know, I want to commentate again."
Yo, you got any spots? Got any spots going?
Got any of them? Got any of them spots? Bro, I haven't seen Joe Nessie in ages. I don't even know what the fella's doing. I think it was something about moving or something.
God, that must be nice.
Yeah. Well, moving from the UK to the UK is not really that much of an upgrade.
I mean, it depends where you're based, right? There's some places. Not all places are built equal.
Nothing's based about the UK. It's all cringe.
All of it is cringe, but some of it is Stoke-on-Trent.
That's fair.
Speaking of, make sure to look out for Wake Up on Trent. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it looks like it had a lot of entrants, actually. I saw for DBFC as well. It's quite nice.
Yeah. Got Melty Blood in there as well. That's going to be a good time. Tekken 7. I think a couple of other games as well. Maybe even a Platform 5 variety, but we don't worry about that.
Speaking of Melty Blood, if you are interested in watching some Melty Blood, we actually do have a couple tournaments up on our YouTube, right there in chat, that I've been very good at updating recently. You can't see my face now, but just know that I'm speaking the truth. Yeah,
we love multiplayer type limiter. Honestly,
you can catch a lot of games, a lot of bots. Definitely a nice way of supporting us as well. Here's a top 8 for tonight. We've got Tiger Pop, Zando, invalidvalue, Zato-VaN, Kafka, ReyPeru, and Jetstream. And as you can see, the discourse is kind of like 4 times of that Happy Chaos, 2 times Nagoriyuki. We could change Jetstream to Nagoriyuki, which would kind of be funny as well. You know, the 3-3, but I feel like he played more.
That was definitely more happy, I think.
Yeah.
And it's more drama that way, more clicks, more divisiveness.
I won tournament for DBFC. I, as a joke, put all as Android 21, like the lap droid, and it created discourse, and people were unhappy that I put 21 there because they felt ashamed. Even though they played 21, by the way.
You can't
they all
help me
played
like
the character, but they were like, why the fuck did you put lap droid for me and not Android 18 or something?
See, it's already happening. It's already started. You haven't even posted it yet.
That's the discourse.
Incredible showing.
Yeah. I don't know if boy, no, I just went offline. I was about to say it's Tiger Pop was gonna keep streaming, but no.
Let me see. Invalid is still going.
Find someone else.
We got Invalid going. We got
We could do Invalid.
Yeah. I mean, reasonable bet after a fantastic showing.
Invalid watching the stream right now, by the way. Hello, Invalid.
Shoutouts to Invalid. We love you, fam. We love you.
Yeah, we do. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's raid Invalid. Hopefully, Invalid, you better play now. Yeah, I can see you watching the stream, so you better play some games.
Yeah, he
or
boot it
else.
up right now.
Now.
I don't care what time it is.
Speaking of offline, it's not gonna be. I literally spelled it. I copy pasted it wrong. Yeah, I'm an adult, by the way. I have a master's degree. All right, there we go. Yeah. Speaking of offline, they actually just opened in my city, 20 minutes away from our apartment. They opened the largest Red Bull gaming sphere in the world.
Ooh.
And
yeah.
the owners are real nice and kind of hyped about FGC. So probably not this year. We got to test out the venue and stuff, but like next year maybe. I definitely want to host something there, like host some nice event or something, because it's quite nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I've been to the London Red Bull Gaming Sphere a couple of times. Obviously, it's a little bit of a trek out my end, but less so for a lot of Europe. And it's such a fantastic space, and they put on such good shows. So I'm sure it's going to be the exact same there.
Yeah, I was in the Stockholm one. It was quite nice. Sweden.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Everyone, go say hi. Go give Invalid a follow. Also, can I have fun? Called again? Give Tiger Pop a follow as well if you haven't.
And make sure to subscribe to SaltyEU, who is putting on such amazing shows, such as this one you just watched right now. How about that one? Wow.
Wait, I can't raid now because I did the shout out thing. Oh god. Oh god, you can't. Don't do 2 things at once. No. Oh god, I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm sorry. Oh god, that broke like something. I'm so sorry.
Incredible. Oh, the goodness gracious.
Sorry. Jeff Bezos, I will never do it again. I'm sorry.
Jojo Bezzoso, forgive me.
Yeah, please don't make my Twitch vanish like and did you imagine Obama's YouTube just got deleted?
What?
Yeah. You guys just vanished from Earth.
Oh no, that's a
Jeff Bezos could do that to me right now if I don't show up. So I'll go to invalidvalue. Have a good one. See you guys. I think next Monday. Good week. Peace out.
See you next time.